Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. Check. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness is really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us.
DQ, baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids. D-Face. Yeah. Bubba C. Yeah. Ric Flairing on them. Ric Flairing on them. Ric Flairing on them. Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's backpack, capital one. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the SWAC, pull up where you at. No cap if the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay? Look, I'ma say this and keep it moving.
Cut the music. Listen, okay, let me holler at y'all. What y'all not gonna do, okay, is y'all ain't gonna talk about me like a dog in my own chat. That's what y'all not gonna do, okay? Listen, I wouldn't call myself a procrastinator, but I like to do stuff at the last minute. That's just my nature, right? That's just the nature of the beast. And my son had football practice. We raced back to the house. I got here about 7:45. I still had some slides to put together. And then Canva wasn't working. It wouldn't let me download. That's what took me so long. So y'all not going to talk about me. And if anybody who knows me outside of OffScript knows, I am always on time. Me and Key's ministry is on time. Listen, we don't play about being late. Other than OffScript, I am very particular about being on time. I would try to do my best to be here at the time that I say, but I do stuff at the last minute, and I be like, because listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like, my inspiration comes in like the last 10 minutes, right? So all the stuff that you be like, oh, Scotty, that is so good. It literally comes to me 10 minutes before the show starts. I'm like, ooh, yeah, let me add that real quick. And then I start adding stuff and I look up and I'm past the time. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not the type of guy who plans the show the day before. That takes all the fun out of it, okay? I'm just telling y'all, I am like when you see me go live, it's probably because the hour before I was like, ooh, I should talk about that. Like that's how I get down. That's how I operate, okay? That's just how I operate. It just is. Now, the reason it's on time with Blue is because I gotta send my stuff over to Blue. Blue be like, hey man, what we talking about? Da, 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 da. So I gotta send my stuff over, and that's what happens. Now, Serve, to you being the IT guy, I'm running, of course I'm running SSD, but my MacBook, I do need some more RAM. I do need some more RAM on my MacBook. So that's my next upgrade, is to get more RAM on my MacBook so I can do multiple applications at the same time while I'm live streaming. So, all right. I just want to give you everything what's going on. Now, if you haven't noticed, I'm rocking that new The Mecca. Shout out to Howard for the merch. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to go ahead and cop that. You know what I'm saying? I love hoodies. That junk is actually pretty fly. Look at that. They got the little red and green right here. They got that junk. Now, it took about 2 months. It took about 2 months to get here. I totally forgot I even ordered it. My daughter brought it in on my last show. She's like, Dad, because my daughter is like the dog. She's like the local mailman. Like she be hawking she be out the window. Dad, it's mail. Can I go check the mail? She's like Blue's Clues. You're like, makes me want to wag my tail. Mail. That's my daughter. Okay. She loves the mail. She always, every day she says, Dad, can I check the mail? Like that is her thing. I don't even know why she asks me anymore because nobody else does it but her. So anyway, she being who she is, she goes out and checks the mail, brings in this. I was like, what is this? It's on my name. And I was like, oh, I ain't ordered nothing. And then 2 months later, it's red and green. It's red and green. I don't think that's, yeah. It looks a little orangey. It might be, it looks a little reddish orange. It's like reddish orange. It's Howard. It's definitely Howard. Okay. It's that Mecca uniform that they wore in the tournament when they had the Mecca uniforms. Like this is that they just made multiple like merchandise off of that Mecca thing. So yeah, call out Amazon like a family. She be like, Dad, it's mail. I'd be like, God, no, girl. All right, let's get into it. It is Howard. It's not FAMU. It is Howard. Mind your business. This show could cost me about $75. So mind your business. All right, mind your business. It's definitely Howard merch. All right, I don't got much Howard stuff, but this is some Howard merch. All right, so let's get into today's show. We talking top ranked coaches. Now this came from HBCU Sports. This is not OffScript's list. Okay, I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions about it afterwards, but this is HBCU Sports article on their, what they call it, who are the top football coaches in the SWAC. We ranked them by Jared Hoffman. That is he black? He don't sound black. My bad. So that's what we getting into. That's what we talking about. I'm gonna show you their list or whatever. Then I'm gonna probably read you some of what they put behind of the reason why they did what they did. All right, now listen, if once again, you already know what it is. If you don't like nothing I say, you can always.
If I make you feel some type of way, if If low key, you just here to hate.
You can always unfollow me. Won't hurt my feelings, not the least bit. I tell you that right now. You just saved me the headache. All right, let's get into it. Do. Let me see. All right. YouTube. Not YouTube, my bad. I am so bugging today. All right, top ranked SWAC coaches review. All right, let me get this down right here. All right, number 12. If it would click, is it clicking? Number 12. Alonzo Hampton, first season salary. Now, you guys are going to be like, Scotty, why'd you put the salary up? You're going to understand after the list is over. But at number 12, they have Alonzo Hampton, first season head coach at UAPB. It's UAPB. It's Alonzo Hampton. That's expected. Okay, that's expected. That's nothing new. All right. Number 11. All right. I like Kendrick. All right. First season guy. At least he's not last. I mean, at some point, you just got to be like, you know what? Thank God I'm not last. And let me read you some of the reason why they put Kendrick at number 11. Kendrick Wade returns to his alma mater. Also, let me send y'all the link so if you guys want to read along or whatever. Here's the link. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Here we go. Right? You know what? I thought Lil Bill would be last too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have put Lil Bill. I would have put Lil Bill 13th. Okay, do you hear me? I would have put Lil Bill 13th, but that's just me. It says during former head coach Vincent Dancy's 5-season team posted a 10-38 record. Last season, the Delta Devils boasted the worst offense in the SWAC, scoring 14.5 points per game. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, next up, Lil Bill. All right, Little Bill, Raymond Woody of Bethune-Cookman, first season salary, probably about $195,000, $200,000. They got him at number 10. This is the reason why they put Bethune-Cookman. They says Raymond Woody takes over head coaching of his alma mater. He will look to turn around what has been a disastrous first 2 years in the SWAC for Bethune-Cookman. The Wildcats have gone 2-9 in the past 2 seasons. The first time putting up consecutive losing seasons. Wow, since 2007. That's actually not very bad. Not only have things been sour for Bethune-Cookman on the field, but one can argue it has been even worse for them off of it. From being displaced by tropical storms to Ed Reed saga, this program has dealt with its fair share of adversity. However, Woody can come in and restore some hope to a team that is desperate need of order and restored. That's what they got. All right, number 10, Little Bill. I think, me personally, I probably would have put Valley above him. I just don't believe in Little Bill. That's just me personally. I don't believe in him, but it is who it just is what it is. All right, number 9. All right, Hugh Jackson. Yeah, you looking at that salary, and it might be even more than that. I'm sorry, it's not his first season. I'm sorry, because I know you Bama's are gonna be like, he's going into his second season. That is my bad. Okay, he's going to his second season. I think his first record was 4-7, if I'm not mistaken, right? Hugh Jackson is number 9, 3-8. They went 3-8. It says if Hugh Jackson has done anything for Grambling State, he has brought some swagger that the team has not had in years. From appearing in videos flanked by expensive cars to team posting in front of a private jet, Jackson has done wonders for Tigers in terms of marketing. The problem is this has not helped on the football field. Tigers finished a disappointing 3-8. To be fair, Jackson is entering his second season with a loaded recruiting class to boot. Time will tell what the Tigers' ceilings will be in the upcoming season. They put him at number 9. All right, 3-8 was his time at. Once again, this is not my list. This is HBCU sports list. I put the link in the description in the chat. I'm going to put it again for you Bamas in the back because y'all be like, what are we talking about? This is the list, okay? This is the list. All right, next up. All right, Eddie Robb. He used to be real estate agent. Now I call him Coach Eddie Robb, all right? He's going into his second season. Salary is about 200 and up. All right. Overall, 6-5 record at number 8. This is what they said about Eddie Robinson being at number 8. Of all the head coaches in the SWAC from last season, former NFL linebacker Eddie Robinson had the least amount of experience. The 2022 season was not only Robinson's first head coach, but his first in any coaching capacity. Taking over his alma mater, Robinson put forth a very good season, leading the Hornets to a 6-5 record, which was the program's first winning season since 2015. Y'all Bama suck. Alabama State been trash, and they've been talking like they've been doing something. Bama's ain't had a winning season since 2015. Boy, y'all better sit down somewhere. Bama's been trash for like the last 8 years. Good night, Irene. All right, that's why y'all was so happy to go 6-5. As a former pro defensive player, it's only right his team reflects his finishing second in the SWAC in points allowed. With talented players such as Colton Adams, Adrian Maddox filling out the defensive unit, the future is bright for the Hornets. I'm just saying. He ain't SWAC. I'm SWAC. You know what I'm saying? Got him at number 8, mister. He ain't SWAC. Let's go. Number 7. This was a travesty. Now, listen. There is no way in blue hell that Clarence McKinley is over Hugh Jackson, Eddie Robinson Jr., the Bamas is 9-27. How in good God is this man number 7? Anybody below him should be looking at themselves like, I gotta reevaluate myself. The only reason he got 9 wins is because of Andrew Body. I want y'all to listen. Andrew has been playing for 2 seasons. Listen to me. He's been coaching for 5. Andrew's been playing for 2. Andrew's the only reason the Bama got 9 wins. Make that make sense. How is he number 7? How is he number 7? This don't make no. If anybody's picture should be on here, it should be Andrew Body. Andrew Body should at least be getting half of his salary. You're 9-27 and you're ranked number 7. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. What are we talking about? What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? This man, listen. This man need to be paying Andrew under the table, okay? I mean, like, under the table. Like a Mexican in Texas. Under the table. like a Mexican in Florida. Under the table, okay? That's how they need to be paying Andrew. Are you kidding me? You are 9-20. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys are making me lose my. Okay. Here we go. Clarence McKinley made his way to Texas Southern after spending 10 years. This is what the article says now. He got off to a rough start, finishing 4-21 in his first 3 seasons. 4-21 in his first 3 seasons, including 0-11 in his first year. The past season, however, has shown signs of optimism, with the Tigers went 5-6, falling 1 win short of his first SWAC West Division title. led by a loaded offense featuring quarterback, you know who. Say it with me if you're at the house. Andrew Buddy! Okay. And running back duo, Ladarius Owens and Ja'Cory Howard, McKinley could have the recipe for a sustained run at the top contender in the SWAC. Now, listen. The article says, this is where I have a hard time. The article says the best coaches in the SWAC. This Bama was 4-21 and 0-11, and he's ranked number 7. Like, the disrespect to, listen, and you know, listen, guys, y'all know I'm not the biggest Eddie Robinson Jr. fan. But at least in his first season, he didn't go 0-11. So how do you put Clarence okay, I just don't understand how Clarence McKinley is this high. Hugh Jackson didn't go 0-11 his first season. Eddie Robinson Jr. with no coaching experience. This Bama been coaching for 10 years before he went to Texas Southern. And he went 0-11 his first season. Eddie Rob was selling houses 2 years ago. Eddie Robinson was refinancing homes 2 years ago. And he went 6-5. I'm sorry. What's this dude's name? Jeff Hornacek? What's his name? Jared Hoffman. Don't you write another damn article. Jared Hoffman. Don't you write another damn article. Don't you touch a pen and paper, because this don't make no damn sense. This don't make no damn sense. Jeff, don't touch another article. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. And then this is what we got for number 6. How in the hell do you have a coach who hasn't won anything in the SWAC at number 6? Dog. Jeff. Hi, my name's Jeff. Jeff, what are you doing? I swear for God, if Kofi was here, all I would tell Kofi to do is get the belt. What is he smoking? How is a first season head coach number 6? Come on, man. This don't make no damn sense. This don't make no damn sense. I'm telling y'all, listen, somebody send an email to Jeff and his editor, because that Bama don't need to touch another article. He don't need to write another article. Listen, that was an estimate. That's why EST, it means estimate, estimation. Okay, estimate. You know, however you want to say it in Spanish, estima. Okay, I don't give a damn. It's estimation. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ! I said an estimation. Gosh darn it! Jesus, it's an estimation. That's been the average, so I just assume Jackson State would at least pay him the average. Jesus Christ, if you paying them more than $250, y'all smoking crack. I tell you that right now. If y'all paying TC Taylor more than $250,000, y'all smoking crack. Y'all smoking crack. That don't even... The Bama was a demoted wide receiver coach, a demoted tight end coach, and now all of a sudden the Bama get over $250,000. Man, that once again, laxing gone laxing. Once again, laxing gone laxing, because that don't make no damn sense. This Bama hasn't done anything. Come on, man, this is crazy. Anyway. That's y'all prerogative, okay? That's y'all prerogative. I thought y'all be a little smarter than that, than to pay a guy $250,000 for who ain't coached a lick. All right, anyway. This is what Jeff says about pray for TC. The 2023 season will see TC Taylor make his head coaching debut after serving on several different HBCU coaching staffs for the past 17 years. Taking over for the reigning SWAC Coach of the Year, Deion Sanders, Taylor has kept up Jack State's great recruiting track record, adding 14 FBS transfers. 2 of those guys I personally saw myself that are absolute trash. The most of any Division I HBCU. Doesn't mean they're good. Still, it will be an uphill battle for Taylor and the 2-time SWAC champions to three-peat. Having lost a huge chunk of the championship core to the transfer portal, the biggest question for the first-year head coach needs to answer is who will be the team's starting quarterback heading into week 1. Yeah, this is absolute trash. This is just absolute trash. Throw the whole list away. Okay, let me just say that. Throw the whole list away. All right, let's see who coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 5. It's probably the only thing he's gotten right all day. Connell Manor coming in at number 5. 6th season, salary, estimation, $290K estimation. Okay. Estimation. Overall 29-20. Yeah. So I think this is about the right one. This is about as right as you can get. It just is what it is. So I agree with this one. I think number 5, I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, you gotta give Maynard credit for what he has accomplished, and then you also gotta ding him for what he didn't do right. You know what I'm saying? So I think 5 is perfect for Connell Maynard. I really do. Now, this is where it gets really tricky. 4 and up to me, I don't agree with it, but you guys can. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be pretty upset when I keep going. All right, number 4. I disagree. How is he number? First of all, how is Bubba McDowell in front of Connell Maynard? Like, this the shit I'm talking about. This don't make no sense, Jeff. This don't make no sense. How is Bubba McDowell number 4? What has he done? He's in his 2nd season. He went 6-5. He lost to Valley for the SWAC championship. How in the hell is this Bama number 4? You know what I'm saying? All 15 of the PV fans, they happy. Ooh, I wasn't expecting this. I don't see him as number 4. All right. Let me read it. It says, after 10 years of serving as an assistant coach for Prairie View under former coach Eric Dooley, Bubba McDowell finally. That's like, when you say finally got a shot, that's like somebody who been chasing the same girl since high school. Now she got 3 kids, none of them are yours, and you ready to settle down. And now she ready to settle down. Oh, yeah, I've been looking for a good man. Uh-huh. Yeah, you know, I've been done wrong by so many ain't as, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just ready, I'm just ready now. You a good dude. That's what that sounds like to me. I'm just going to say it. That's just what that sounds like to me. Finally got his shot, right? As the head coach producing a very good first season, the Panthers finished 6-5 overall record, but fell short due to a finale loss to Valley. The former NFL safety will look to get Prairie View over the hump this season, working on an elite run game offense and loaded secondary on defense. Okay. I would put he would be like number 6. He would be like number 6 to me, because I would definitely keep Maynard at, I would put Eddie Robb over Bubba, right? Because I think Eddie Robb had a harder job. He didn't have, no coaching experience, you know what I'm saying? Coming off the street, haven't won anything since 2015. I think he had a harder team. I think he had a harder turnaround in a harder division. In a harder division. He had to go 6-5 in the East. Bubba went 6-5 in the West, and they're not the same. So I would have definitely put Eddie Robb at number 6 and put him at 7 or something like that. But nah, I wouldn't do Bubba McDowell over top of Eddie Robinson Jr. That's just my personal opinion. But let us continue on. This is where it gets really good. I'm telling y'all. Listen. Jeff should be fired. I just want to make this very clear. I think Jeff should be fired. It's just my personal opinion. If you put McNair other than 1 or 2, you deserve to be fired. You deserve to be fired. I believe whoever this man, listen, what's his name again? What is his name again? Let me see. Jared Hoffman. He deserves to be fired. Yeah, just go ahead and fire Jared. Jared, go ahead and turn in your resignation. All right, go ahead and turn in your resignation. Just go ahead and go. All right, so let me read why he put McNair at 3. He said, becoming the head coach of Alcorn in 2015, Fred McNair got off to a historic start. He led the team to 4 straight SWAC East Division titles, including 2 straight conference titles in 2018-29, respectively. When you say that, that means you know you're about to come with something disrespectively afterwards. Since transitioning to SWAC West, the Braves have not been able to replicate their success, finishing with a combined record of 11-11 the past 2 seasons. That being said, the Braves will still be competitive in a division that was wide open in 2022, will be no different in 2023. Jared Hoffman needs to be fired. I just want to make that very clear. I'm standing on that. Either that or get him out of sports. Either that or get Jared Hoffman out of the sports business. This is ridiculous. All right. Coming in at number 2, straight blasphemy. Straight blasphemy. Straight blasphemy. This Bama at number 2. Straight blasphemy. Okay? There is no way in God's green earth that he should be number 2 on this list. I just can't say it enough. There's just not enough to be said. There's not enough vocabulary to let me know that this Bama should not be number 2. But Jared, listen, the one thing I got to respect about Jared, if you just going to make a trash list, just keep it trash all the way. Just keep it. Now, if we're talking about best dress, oh, yeah, he up there, okay? That Bama's up there. Number 2, probably number 1, if we're talking about best dress. But if you're going to make a trash list, just keep it trashy all the way. Keep it trashy. And number 2 is Dooley. And here's his explanation for why he put Dooley at number 2. Coming to Southern from Prairie View, Eric Dooley made an immediate impact for the Jaguars, leading the team to a SWAC West Division title. Backdoored. He's not leading. See, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with this because I feel like he's a little biased. I do feel like he's a little biased because everybody else, he has some caveats. He said leading them. No. He backdoored his way. He backdoored his way to a championship. Okay. This gave him his 2nd straight division title after winning one with the Panthers the previous year. Well, Jared, the reason he won his jank last year was because his schedule was absolutely garbage. Why did you put that in there, Jared Hoffman? His schedule was trash last year. Absolutely trash. Put that in there. Dooley has been a coach in the SWAC since 97, leading teams to great success everywhere he has been, not as a head coach. And when I mean great success, I mean winning SWAC championships. As a head coach, no. As a coordinator, absolutely. He won 2 SWAC championships as an assistant with Southern. He was part of UAPB's Grambling State programs that were also conference crowns as an assistant. Since becoming a head coach in 2018, Dooley has posted a 27-22 overall record and a 21-11 record in the conference. All right, and you already know who's coming in at number one. The one and only Willie gone Willie. All right. Willie gone Willie. All right. Willie gone Willie. Willie Simmions. Number one. I don't have a problem with this one. I do, but I don't. And the reason I do is because he hasn't won anything, right? He hasn't won a championship. But he is super successful. So it's like a catch-22. Like I would have preferred him at 2 and McNair at number 1. That's just me personally. But because McNair has championships, but Willie is, listen, he's been successful, man. You can't knock it. He literally turned FAMU around. All right, so this is what he says about Willie Simmions. Willie Simmions first became a head coach in 2015 when he took over Prairie View program before transitioning to the FAM in 2018. In that time, he has posted a 33-12 record and led the Rattlers to the FCS playoffs in 2021. However, see how he does that to everybody else but Southern? See how he does that to everybody else but Southern? However, the one thing that has eluded Simmions in his career as a head coach is a conference title. Since FAM made the transition to the SWAC, they have been competitive in the East Division but played second fiddle to Jackson State. Now that Deion Sanders is much of the Tigers championship roster has been disbanded, the consistent Rattlers will naturally be looked at as the favorite in the conference for 2023. That is 2023 HBCU coaches. Now, let me see here. Let's look at let's revamp this, right? This is where let me start here. Number 12 is Little Bill. This is how I'm revamping this. Number 12 is Little Bill, Bethune-Cookman. Number 11, UAPB. Number 10, Kendrick Wade. All right. Number 9, Clarence McKinley. Clarence McKinley, number 9. All right. Number 8, T.C. Taylor. Number 7, Hugh Jackson. Number 6, Eddie Robinson Jr. Number 5, Bubba McDowell. Number 4, Connell Maynor. Number 3, Eric Dooley. Number 2, Willie Simmions. Number 1, Fred McNair. That's how my list would have looked. All right? That's how my list would have looked. I'm just telling y'all what it is, how it's going to be. So, but yeah, this list is absolutely trash. The fact that you got Clarence McKinley, how you have Clarence McKinley at number 7, that just voided this whole list out to me. Now, I told y'all that I would have another section of this that I want you to talk about. And call lines are open as always, 518-263-8124, 518-263-8124. Now, my question to you guys is this, right? We've seen a lot of great coaches, but let me say this. You know what's sad? Out of all these coaches, excluding the first-year guys, you might have a total of 6 out-of-conference wins, excluding the MEAC or any other HBCU team. So my question to you all, right? My question to you all is simply this. What are you paying for? What in the hell are you paying for? Because Southeast Louisiana, right? The team down the street had over 3 out of conference wins just last year. Dog, MEAC is not an out of conference win. Shut up, Coach Green. It's not an out of conference win, bro. Like, stop playing with me. Right? It's sad. It's sad. It's simply sad that out of all these coaches, you're talking about over 9 coaches, at least 9. And out of all their records combined, you might get 6 total FCS wins, excluding the MEAC or another HBCU. That is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Hey, Rocky, coming to you.
Oh, my brother. Speaking of black negligence. That's what you're speaking of, right? And let me just say this. I agree with you on your picks, on your coaches. I got two caveats I want to change. I put Maynard above the guy that you had at third, Dooley.
Dooley? Okay.
Yeah, because really Dooley get 2 knocks back of how he two spaces back really because of how he handled the quarterback situation last year. Mm-hmm. He didn't give me any indication that he was a quality coach by how he handled Bubba McDaniel last year quarterback. Like, that has to account for something, right? To get in the SWAC championship and play a quarterback you hadn't really played all year, and he played better than any quarterback you put in the game. And then I think you went to him as a third option.
Yeah.
So I think that's an indictment on your coach, and I don't care what you say there. McNair has to be the leader in the clubhouse, which if championships matter, McNair has to be number 1. I put Willie 2 because head-to-head against McNair, he's beat him the 2 opportunities that he's had a chance. So I give Willie, a second there because he's beat McNair and he's also beat Maynard, right? But I go with championships matter, and I know the spring championship, y'all look down upon that, but Maynard won the spring championship, and I can't put Dooley above Maynard.
That's fair.
In that regard. Because Maynard has a championship in the recent history of the SWAC. And to your point about SWAC football, one thing I have come to understand the last 3 years of watching SWAC football is that outside of HBCUs, black college football, y'all, the HBCUs have accepted that they don't want to be competitive in those games. Not that they can't be competitive, because I think there are programs that have shown that they can be competitive, but for whatever reason, they don't want to be competitive, right? It only matters when they play in another black school.
That's it.
Like all the other games on their schedule or exhibition or preseason games,
they don't count
until they playing somebody black.
They don't count.
I mean, that's how it appears to me, and I'm talking about from not only the excitement of the fan base, like they could be playing Mississippi Valley and they'll treat that like a really big game, and then an opportunity to play somebody like McNeese or one of the other schools, neighboring schools in that area, in that South Mississippi, South Louisiana area. South Louisiana area. They don't even, those games are just as close, whether it be Nichols, McNeese. Why even play those games? Why not play those schools just so you can get an understanding of what it takes to be competitive, or even come over to Texas and play Stephen F. Austin or Sam Houston, which is not a far trip at all either. Like, for whatever reason, they only want to be competitive amongst each other. And to me, that's the prime example of black negligence And I don't think that's what HBCUs should be about. They should be about black excellence, and being about black excellence would mean that you would want to play the best competition you can to measure yourself against quality programs and be competitive overall, not the best of the worst, man. And so that's just my opinion, Scotty. And hope I didn't piss anybody off, but at the end of the day, I don't give a damn.
Hey, appreciate the call.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Listen. You can disagree, but if we combine this list with the MEAC, if I'm being honest, Damon, Trey, and trying to think. Damon and Trey would probably be in the top 5 easily. So it'll probably go McNair, Willie, Trey, Damon, and then maybe Dooley. Right? That's just like I just can't do. It's not like if you're taking MEAC coaches and you put them in this list, they'll push every SWAC coach down just because of the wins of out of conference just the people they beat. Oh, and Buddy, gotta throw Buddy in there. So literally outside of McNair and Willie, the rest would be MEAC coaches. I mean, however you want it, Trey, Damon, I would go Buddy, Trey, and then Damon Wilson. And that's your top 5 right there. And you can put Odom in 6 or 7, maybe 8. I mean, what he's doing at Norfolk State is not helping him by any means, but you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Hey, Coach Green, coming to you, the Smash, coming to you.
All right, man. Now, I agree that, Dooley should have been 2. I would have dropped him down to 3 or 4. Now, my thing is this. I disagree with how Dooley put that out there as far as our teams don't want to play out of conference when that's not necessarily true.
Then tell us what's true.
Dude, for one, you should ask the ADs why they couldn't schedule this certain school or whatever. Because there's always reasons why. Because I'm somebody that actually have done schedules before. And there's a lot of reasons why sometimes. Because you got to look at, all right, say we agree to, say I want to do a home and home. They say, well, you got to come to me first, but I'm not guaranteeing you I'll come back to you. So why would you play that school if they ain't going to do home and home with you, right? Right? Okay. If you're doing the schedule, if you're AD doing the schedule and you want a home and home, would you agree to something like that?
Coach Green, I get what you're saying. Let me just, I want to be very clear because I don't want to diminish what you're saying. You are right. There are variables of who you play and who you don't play. You're not, the point that I'm trying to make is the lack of accountability towards those games. Because if you lose them, they'll tell you they don't care. I've been in this space long enough to see Bama's lose to a white FCS team and say, well, doesn't matter. It's not a SWAC school. I've heard that on numerous occasions. Maynard. Maynard came out of his own mouth and said, I get paid to win SWAC games. That's what he said. But continue.
Look, whoa, wait. You can't say that about all. You can't say that about how all coaches feel. You can't say just because one coach said it. You can't say all other coaches feel the same way. You cannot sit there and do that and put everybody in the box.
Right, got you.
That's just like when everybody call you a hater when you really not a hater.
It don't bother me. It don't bother me.
I know it don't bother you, but I'm just saying. That's just like how people do that with you. So you can't sit there and say, "Oh, because Vera said it." That's what everybody else feels in all other coaches feel like in the SWAC. That's not necessarily true. Now, Now, as far as the other thing with the out of conference jump. Now, you saying don't count MEAC. Why you shouldn't count MEAC when they FCS?
They're not an dog. Like, stop it, Coach Green. Somebody that's not an HBCU. We're talking about playing a white school. Stop it. We're not talking about playing the MEAC.
Look, that's so you're saying you can't get no credit for winning that out of conference game because of the HBCU?
No, I do not care about, because if you lose the game, they're going to say it doesn't matter because that doesn't affect our schedule. And if you win the game, it's really not much of a it's really not much of a help. It's really not. So
you keep on.
Go ahead.
Look. You keep on talking about what the fans, how the fans feel. Of course, some fans gonna sit there and blurt out some bullshit and say, "Oh, we don't care because they lost the game." They're gonna always holler, "We don't care" when they lose. That's what they do. But you know what us coaches think? We think completely differently. Completely different. Because we went into that game trying to win, and it just didn't work out. We lost. And we gotta take that loss, and we gotta hear you talk about how bad we played, and we gotta sit there and take it.
Listen, man.
So that's the thing on that, though.
At the end of the day, you can have your opinion. You're more entitled to having it. I have seen enough in my past 3 years to tell you that I feel very strongly that HBCU schools do not want to now make. Alcorn, I love their schedule. Every year, I love their schedule. No. Houston Baptist, really?
Whoa. Oh, so you forget about Stephen F. Austin.
They lost.
I know, but I'm just saying they played out of conference.
It wasn't even competitive.
Alcorn and
it wasn't even competitive.
Which game?
The Stephen F. Austin game. The one with Alcorn was hella competitive. They were winning most of the game until the last fourth quarter. The UIW game against Prairie View, mollywopped, demolished. What are we talking about? Southeast Louisiana against FAMU, demolished. McNeese against Southern, demolished. What are we talking about right now?
No, they played Abilene Christian last year. And Integral Word. They played them two teams last year. And I watched the Abilene Christian and the Integral Word game. And they was in the game until third and fourth quarter. Both of them games, they was in it until the third and fourth quarter.
They never had a chance with Incarnate Word. My thing is, listen, I don't mind you, like the Stephen F. Austins, the McNeeses, the Nickel States, Southeast Louisiana's scheduling games, like North Carolina Central scheduling New Hampshire. Beastie game, won it. Morgan scheduling Sacred Heart. Beastie game, won it. That is what that looks like. And the SWAC don't know what that looks like. They don't. The only team, and it's funny, I just had a conversation with Perry about this. The only team in the SWAC that I would take, like, out of all the sports is Jackson State women basketball and Grambling State's men's basketball. Just right now, like they've been playing really well out of conference. Those are the two teams that I will put up against anybody in FCS at this point in time. Everybody else, I don't know what you gonna give me. I really don't. I really do not. Alabama State baseball too. I'll take them against. I'll take them FCS too. But like, what are we really talking about right now? It's you all day.
Hold on. What you say? Alabama State baseball FCS? What you talking about?
I would take Alabama State to play against a top level FCS program in baseball.
You say FBS or FBS?
FCS.
So there's no.
FCS.
It's not split in base. It's not split in baseball.
Listen to what I said. I know it's all Division I. No, duh. I'm telling you, if they had to play against a top level FCS program, I would still take that. I would take them going against a top level FCS program. Because I'm taking apples to apples. I know that basketball is all encompassing. I know baseball is all encompassing, and football is
so
is
that's why you say mid-major. You say mid-major when you come talk about this sport. You say mid-major.
FCS. I say FCS. That's what I say. You can take it however you want. That I'm saying FCS.
That don't make sense, though.
Man, Coach Green.
That don't make sense.
Okay. Good day, Coach Green. Bye.
Bye.
That shit's this nigga. This nigga right here. Hey, Smash, coming to you.
Scotty, man. Don't catch the stroke on
in Southern baseball is not that good. Y'all Bama's barely. I just talked to Perry about this. He said y'all haven't had an out of conference win in like the past 2 or 3 years.
Who else do good against? I don't want to talk about that. Never mind, because that's another conversation. But I won't go to these coaches. I get what you're saying about the out of conference win, Scott, and I'm not argue on that, but like I'm gonna go off of what Maine said. We get paid to win SWAC games. Let's stick with. Depends on this coach on this. What do you paid for in that aspect? So I want to say this. I be feeling like you be giving Willie too much credit, and hear me out. I understand he's doing a damn good job for FAMU, but if you're going on paper, what has he won? You know what I'm saying? Like I personally, I would put my foe would be I would go Fred McNair, Crazy as Kept, Maynard, Dooley, then maybe Willie. You know what I'm saying? Off of what he won. I get it. I get FAMU been balls, he beating everybody ass, but he hasn't won shit. So when I say this list, you like, what are you going off of? It depends. You go off a lot of stuff with this list. Like what you said, the FBS games you won. Like you say Dooley walked his way to the SWAC championship. At least he went to them, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like he won some of the assistant coaches. So like that's my own thing. I feel like Willie be getting too much credit sometimes. I get it. He's doing a good job at FAMU, but like I feel like it's disrespectful to coaches who have won. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you drive a hard point. When you add them MEAC coaches up in there, yeah, that's a whole different ball game. But I always feel some of the MEAC. I feel like they win, but they don't play enough games. I do feel like about how they be like a week or two off before we even get SWAC championship. How they have their break before the
come on, Smash.
They don't play nobody.
Bro.
They
don't play nobody. They play more Power Fives than y'all because they have to schedule like that. They play way more out of conference opponents than y'all because the way they have to schedule because there's only 6 Bamas in the conference, so they got to go outside.
Only 6 in the conference. Sometimes they play each other twice, and they play each other twice. So that I get it, bro. I just feel like that Willie son. I don't know if you feel like. I feel like you be giving him too much credit sometimes. That's all I'm saying, Scotty. But
how much credit can I give Dooley when he don't play nobody? All he does
listen,
dog. He don't play nobody.
Go off of man. Hey, listen, all right, listen, and that's always gonna be an argument, Scotty. I get it. When you talking about what you talking about playing up to competition, this, that, and the third. You imagine a new coach come next year to Valley or something, or school, and he win SWAC the next 10 years. What you gonna keep saying? If he didn't win, don't really play nobody out of conference. That at the end of the day, he get paid to win when he get paid to win. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Don't look good. Like you're not expanding your horizon, all that dumb shit. But at the end of the day, SWAC championships will count to these schools, you know what I'm saying? And SWAC accomplishments will count to these schools. So you got to put that in effect, you know what I'm saying? What you're talking about. And Willie ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. And you say do it back. It's like, I feel like you're moving the goalposts for something sometimes too. All Dooley, I'm not the biggest Dooley fan, but at the same time, I don't discredit where he at to say he don't belong to. I don't think Willie deserves to be one, for matter of fact, just off of this list.
Let me ask you this. Come on. Has Willie lost to Southern since Dooley's been there?
No.
So how can I put Dooley in? Okay, first of all, Southern...
No. Okay, let me ask you a question now. Has Willie ever won the SWAC championship? No. He went to Wisconsin. Got this. Hold on. Listen. Ben, we talking about what you done for lately. He went to the little prep. So you can kick his ass. That don't accomplish shit either. So you saying what?
It's not an accomplishment. Hold on. Time out. It's not an accomplishment to go to the playoffs. I agree with you. He got his ass whooped. He had a horrible game plan. I can separate telling him he coached a horrible game. Going to the playoffs as a backup because you don't have an automatic bid, so you had to come in as an at-large bid. That is an accomplishment.
That's how your team set up. Our team set up for the classes. So we play by your classes. So if you're talking about getting credit for going, do the same thing for Dooley.
I'm not giving credit. No, how? But you talking?
I'm not giving him credit.
You comparing Willie to Dooley. I mean, Dooley he did not have to see Jackson State in his own division. He didn't have to do that. You're asking Willie. Did you? Okay, first of all, time out.
And that's what I say. It depends on what you're going off, Scotty. It depends on, like, when you talk a list, what do you can break it down to so many calibers, like, what have you won? That's why I feel like, not McNair, I feel like, what's the end? Connell Manning getting slided in this list. You know what I'm saying? Because at least he won some shit. You know what I'm saying? So what? My thing from my beginning statement, it depends on what you're going off because you can go off a lot of different things.
Let me ask you this, Willie. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna stop this whole conversation right now. If you had a choice to start a team with a head coach, who are you picking, Dooley or Willie Simmions?
Right now, I'm going with Dooley.
You're smacked. You are smacked. You're gonna pick Eric Dooley over Willie. Now I'm the main one that said Willie going Willie.
Who we basing it off, Scotty? You trying to move the goalposts for him, but then they got people who feel that way. It depends on what you're going on. I get it. I'm not discrediting him at all. I'm not, because he's a good coach. But like I said, when you look at the list, when you go back and look at it, like, damn, okay, he's doing a good job at FAMU, but what has he done? Like, has he won anything? Like, I don't care if main shit was in the COVID.
What has Dooley won? What has Dooley won? He didn't win a SWAC championship.
Right, but he went twice back to back.
He ain't winning.
The next thing I'm going off of,
he ain't winning.
The next thing we can call him. The next thing I'm going off of, okay, listen. The next thing I'm going off of is their resume. Dooley got a couple SWAC championships in his belt as assistant coach.
As an assistant. Man, listen,
okay, bro. But I was saying, like, I just feel like that's just my argument on that. I just feel like he get put up there and he ain't show us nothing yet. And like, okay, like right now, we talked about it. You talked about it earlier on your live. What happens? What's gonna be your? I know you got to turn Willie going Willie. If Willie loses Jackson State this year, now what you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Yeah, that's a bad loss. That's a bad loss. That's a really bad loss. That's a really bad loss.
Exactly.
That's a really bad loss.
I don't even want Jackson State to win, but I kind of. But since you like Willie bandwagon, I want to lose now. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't doing nothing. I get it. FAMU's a good team there in Florida. They balling. They do things over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna knock him, but at the same time, I be feel like, okay, Willie, I rock it. I get it. He's doing a good job. But like in a discussion like this, when
somebody just texted me said Willie Simmions won the SWAC as Alcorn's OC. So I mean, if we're talking about assisting championships, he got one. But my whole let me explain this to me, right? Why would you pick Eric Dooley over Willie Simmions? I just need to hear your explanation.
Okay, Scotty, I'm saying it depends on what you're basing it off. You talking about
just coaching, like coach for coach. Like, I mean, you listen to what I asked you. I said, if you're starting a team, listen to what I'm asking you, right? If you're starting a team, right? What coach are you picking and why? I just need you to explain that to me.
Bro, and here go me. Not like the help of a Dooley. He sucked that fucking SWAC championship up. He messed it up all his damn show. That's why I said the pitch basement. I don't want to pick Dooley. I probably will pick your boy, but at the same time, like when you go off the resume, I'm gonna say I seen Dooley do it on many levels. So I'm gonna roll with Dooley off experience right now. And last year he just did that. Everybody, a blind man could have seen that was some dumbass shit he ain't put up on the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm roll with Dooley off of that, but like it depends on the argument. What are we looking at? You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't wait to see this game. You need to ask you, say, Willie gonna Willie silly. That was gonna be if he loses the damn game because he ain't really doing nothing. FAMU is the team. And a part of me want to say, what a boy who coached for Valley last year, what's his name?
Vincent Dancy.
Give Dancy FAMU and see what happens.
Okay, hold on. No. You're not about to say that. Give Vincent Dancy the 2018 FAMU. They don't go 33-12. They do not go 33-12. When he left Prairie View and went to FAMU and they were in purgatory. FAMU was not good.
Okay, part of it you can say too. Who was dominating over there? Who was the MEAC championship? That was Central? No, not Central. Who went? No, Incat. That team NCAT had was ridiculous. Am I lying?
No, you're not.
The NCAT low key the silence quite
and they beat him that year. And he beat him that year. In 2019, remember they were on violation. He beat them that year. They were on violation, so they couldn't go. They couldn't go to the celebration bowl. FAMU.
Okay, cool. I got you. I give you that. I give that. But then on paper, what do you got? Nada,
bro.
Nothing. That's what I'm just saying, Scotty.
Neither does Dooley as a head coach.
Listen, I'm not.
Neither has Dooley as a head coach.
I'm not a Dooley fan though. That's the thing. I'm just saying when you look at the list and Obahu, I agree. He needs to be fired twice. He needs to come to work a week without pay. Yeah, this list is all fucked up. But I just feel like I don't know. In that list, I feel like man, they're getting slighted a little, and McNair should have it should be McNair, skip a spot, and then everybody else. That's how I feel in his list for real. Man, they have some down years. Cool, because it's kind of like in Maine to have a losing year this year. What you gonna say about Maine? With a good schedule,
he need to be fired. They need to be looking at a new coach. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be right here, but like they need to be looking for a new coach. That's what I'm gonna.
Oh no! I ain't gonna let you slide. Cause no, I'm gonna say got it. But he had all these out of conference games. If he had this white game, he probably had an easy walk in the park. So you can't say that.
No. Listen, you got the right one. If you think I'm gonna let you rock with that, they played Troy really well. They played Austin P really well. They lost SWAC games. That's the whole problem. They lost SWAC games.
That's why I get excused. They was all beat up from the week before from the bigger team, so that's why they lost SWAC.
Nah,
niggas don't want to go for.
I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that.
All right, Scotty, man. That's my time, man. All
right, bro. I appreciate it, Smash. Yeah, I'm not giving them that one. There's no way I'm choosing Eric Dooley over Willie Simmions. You got to be smoking. You got to be smoking something. You got to be smoking something if you think Eric Dooley is a better coach than Willie Simmions. That just don't even make sense to me. KP coming to you, then Bridges. What's up, KP?
Wow, what's up? Hey, man, I'm rolling with my boy Smash on that one. Dooley, all the way. I'm rolling with Dooley.
Why?
Give me a coach that went back-to-back in 2 years. He took a PV team that was the best team, probably the best. They probably was better than Jackson State. And he took a Southern team that was pretty much on a rebuilding side. Willie ain't doing that, yo.
Okay.
Hats off to the guy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me get this straight. You know what? Because y'all deal in fantasy land. Y'all deal in fantasy land. I deal with facts. Let's go look at this Prairie View schedule because it was absolutely garbage.
That was Dooman's. That was Dooman's junior year. That Prairie View team was stacked.
Here we go. Let me look at this schedule. They went 7-5, 6-2 in conference. All right. So they lose to Texas. They beat Texas. Is this the right year? Let me see. Yeah, 2021. They beat Texas Southern. They lose to Incarnate Word. They get demolished. They beat Houston Baptist by 10. They beat Grambling, who was on a down year. That was a down year. They beat UAPB. Okay. They beat Bethune-Cookman. They mollywopped Southern. That's how he got the job because Rollins was trash, right? Alabama State was on a down year. Alcorn was a great game. They get mollywopped by Texas A&M, and then they get
wait. Hold on. Did they beat Alcorn?
They did. They beat them by 2.
They beat Fred.
Yeah, they beat them by 2.
So that's 1 year he beat Fred.
Okay, and then they lose the Valley.
And he beat them last year.
Then they lose the Valley. They
lose the Valley.
They played no big boys. They didn't play FAMU, nor did they play Jackson State in this schedule, right? This is an easy ass schedule, bro. Like you caught all these teams on a down year. You caught Alcorn on a down year. You caught Southern on a down year, and you caught early Andrew Body. I don't even think Andrew Body played that game, the first game of the season. I don't even think he played that game. So they were still trying to find their quarterback. So what we talking about?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Going into that SWAC championship game that year, who was favored to win that game?
Oh, no, they lost. I'm sorry. Yeah, they did lose to Alcorn. They lost.
Okay, they lost. Yeah, they did lose to Alcorn.
They lost to Alcorn. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm looking at it wrong. They lost. Yeah. So they went 3 straight.
Would you say that championship game was even in 2021? Or would you say that Jackson State had the favor?
If I had Jackson State favored, but as the game was going along, it looked really even. And if Jawan Pass didn't get taken over by Stevie Wonder, they probably win that game. They probably win the game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They probably win the game.
Okay. So my point is that man got two different teams to the SWAC championship on one side, the same Western Division. Nobody's doing that, man. Willie's not doing that on the east side. So that's why I'm giving Dooley. I'm not a Dooley fan. That's why I'm giving Dooley a slight edge. In my opinion, that's all I'm saying, bro.
This Bama,
I'm rocking with Smash on that.
This Bama, first of all, let's be real. You backdoored your way. You really backdoored. Like, you didn't, like, I need to be very clear. You guys didn't outright win shit. You guys backdoored your way into a championship. Let's be very clear about that. PV had it locked. They lose. Texas Southern is up 14 points. Andrew goes down. They lose. You stumble and you almost lose the Grambling at the Bayou Classic if Hugh Jackson doesn't hit his head at halftime.
Got it. You do know we was in first place in week 7. You do know before all you saying Southern was in first place before all this took place. So we could have just ran the table.
But you
that FAMU lost.
But you didn't.
Killed us.
But you didn't run the table.
True. But I'm saying the back door only existed because we didn't run the table. We climbed back to get the first place position.
You didn't climb back.
That's my point.
You didn't climb back anywhere. People lost so you could, like, come on, man. You didn't climb back in anything. You were the kid hoping for the playoffs. Man, we need this person to lose. We need this person to lose. And it happened. That's how you got your championship. No,
Scotty. We went to Prairie View and we beat Prairie View. We got over them. We beat UAPB. Made us first place. So we went into the Jackson State game first place.
Dog.
Texas Southern was behind us. We had spotted y'all 2 games.
Once again,
and
listen to what I'm saying to you, KP. That's at week 7. That was not the same situation at week 11. Let's not play this game.
The only reason why Texas Southern was even relevant to make it to the playoffs was because we lost to FAMU. If we don't lose, you're not even talking about this. We're not even having a backdoor type of conversation.
But you lost. They beat you in a head-to-head, smashed you. Let's be very clear about that. Andrew Body put an ass whooping on y'all in Arlington, okay? Saved his coach's job because word on the street was he was about to get fired if he lost that game. I wish they would have lost. But that's neither here nor there. So you're talking about week 7. You put up a goose egg at Jackson, right?
And we still was in first place.
Oh, and it did. That's not how it fell at the. Why are you picking and choosing what you want to do?
No. You picked the back door. So before the back door even can be talked about, we got to talk about Southern and how that back door was created. It was created because Southern lost to FAMU. Okay. That's the only reason why Texas Southern had life.
Who did you lose to? You lost to Willie. You lost to Willie.
Right, we lost to Willie. Dooley lost to Willie. Dooley beats Willie. Texas Southern and all them other backdoor scenarios do not even exist. Southern goes into the championship striding. That's my thing. If Dooley does not play, but I think Dooley gets a lot of bad rep because he's playing, but he played McCray. McCray messed up his rep. That's why people are kind of looking at him as side-eye, which is good, which is fair. But if he goes in each game with Bubba, we don't talk about Dooley in this manner, in my opinion. We talking about a coach that got 2 teams back-to-back championships. Probably going to be considering him as a top 3 coach if he doesn't play McCray. True or false?
No, negative.
So if he hold on, Scotty. If he plays Bubba the whole season, is no McCray, Dooley makes Southern, gets Southern to the championship. Are we talking about Dooleying it up? We only talking about Dooleying it up because he's playing McCray, and McCray made him look bad and gave Texas Southern the out to get a chance to get to the chip.
Okay.
If Dooley sticks to the plan and doesn't have his hands tied and has Bubba at the starting quarterback, Dooley doesn't get the rep that he's getting now. True or false?
I don't know. I really don't know. I can't listen. I'll say this because you still listen. The thing about when I talked to one of the players from Jackson State, they said, bro, we had no film on Bubba McDaniel about what he could or could not do or what was his tendencies and how everything that was going to play him. So they said a lot of that stuff they had never seen before because they knew what Bashawn McCray was and what he was not. So this is what I'm now, since we playing ifs and fifths, right? If you go into the first Jackson State game, I believe you score. You still lose, but you score.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 14-35. Let's say 21-35. But now you have film. There is film on Bubba McDaniels for the FAMU Valley Grambling game. There's film. So now you're coming into a Jackson State game that knows what you're going to do with Bubba McDaniels. So I think that Jackson State plays a little differently because they have the pieces to match up where you don't think they can. So I still think you lose that game because what I don't think is that Dooley is going to outcoach anybody. I don't see that happening. That's just me personally. I don't think Dooley just outcoaches anybody. I don't think he runs circles around with you with a scheme and whatever. I don't see that. I don't. It is simply a quarterback making the right read or the right play, or you got the right pieces in that place. But to me, what this schedule tells me is that you are capable of, you beat everybody but the big boys. You lost to Jackson and you lost to FAMU. That's the same scenario. If Prairie View would have saw those same teams last year, you would have got their ass whooped. Simple. Listen, the FAMU team with Marquise Bell, Savion, Gentle Hunt, Rashawn McKay, the game manager of the year, with Bishop Bonnet, they're smashing Prairie View. Jackson State smashing Prairie View in that 2021 year. If they saw them in the regular season, they're smashing them.
I don't know. I mean, Jackson State didn't smash Southern in 2021. Bubba damn near beat them by himself in 2021. I can't say that Jackson State smashes a better team than what Southern had.
I'll give you that. Because, yeah, you're right. They didn't.
You know, I mean, it's a good banner, man. I respect the people who I'm just giving Dooley the slight edge because the guy took a PV team and he took a Southern team in his first year to the chip. Regardless how y'all say the back door slip, but the back door don't exist if Southern don't lose to FAMU. That's all I'm saying. If Southern wins that FAMU game, we do not talk about backdooring, and Dooley does not get the poo-poo stain on his resume.
But it did. It happened. And this is my thing, though, right? Is that Southern's team was not a waste. That's the thing I think people are missing, right? This is the thing that people are missing. Southern's team was already loaded. That's the problem that I have with a lot of people giving a lot of credit to Dooley. The team was already loaded. You already had a lot of those players on there. The only pieces that you really added was Corian Harris, absolute dog. Got to give you that one. But who else? Dumas didn't really play like that, right? So, I mean, half that team was already there. The offense was already there. The running backs was already there. The O-line was already there. You added a few wide receivers, but that team was already loaded. That's why Southern fans were so upset with Rawlins because they felt like they had a legit team that could compete. So, no, miss me with that. He didn't walk into a complete rebuild. That team was already stacked. All he had to do was add a little pieces here and there, and they were going to win. And KP, you'll be lying. You'll be lying if you said they weren't stacked, that team did not have.
No, I'm with you 100%. I'm with you. And last question, I'm going to let you go. Bubba starts in that FAMU game. Who wins that game?
FAMU.
Against Bubba? Against Bubba at quarterback?
Dog, FAMU wins that game. Wasn't it at FAM?
FAMU barely beat Southern with McCray at quarterback.
Dog.
But, you know, that's cool. That's cool. Now I had to call and give you some pushback, bro. You know I got to mess with you,
I love it. You know I love it, KP, man. That's what makes the show good, man. That's what makes the show good.
Shout out to the chat, man. Keep doing your thing. Good show, bro.
All right, KP. Hey, Bridges coming to you. What's up, Bridges?
Stay off the weed.
Oh, man.
Some people need to stay off of it. We are comparing apples to apples, not oranges to apples. So, got it. My thing is this. Willie has a winning percentage over a lot of coaches in the HBCU besides Deion Sanders. If you take Deion Sanders out of it, Willie Simmions has beaten Buddy Pugh, I think, 4 times out of 2 or 3 times out of 1. Not a lot of coaches beat Buddy Pugh like that. And Willie Simmions has beaten North Carolina A&T when they was at their high horse 2 times in that division. 2 times.
With a backup.
Yes, with a backup. Put a backup in, and he threw a winning game touchdown. That's number 2. Number 3, came in the SWAC. SWAC is totally different from MEAC because the MEAC is all about the trenches. The SWAC is all about passing the ball out and doing everything. Came to his offensive game plan, but still ran the ball with Bishop Bonnet and came second fiddle to Deion Sanders. What can you ask for when you move to a different conference? Usually when you move to a different conference, you're like 4th. FAMU was predicted to be 4th and 5th in the conference. When we came to the conference, didn't play spring ball, did not play spring ball, and came into the conference and went to the playoffs. I can't name a lot of coaches that did that. Can't name a lot of coaches. Then you talking about Dooley. If Dooley was a smart coach, he would have took McCray out the game because he can't hit the left side of a barn if the life depended on it. So like, you I don't know what people are looking at. Like, if your quarterback can't do certain things, why wouldn't you take him out? Because certainly I could say Coach Willie would take his quarterback out because he did at Jackson State. Even though he took him out late in the game, but he took him out. So we're not comparing the same thing. I think y'all just like one coach over another. If you really want to compare things, then compare it. Because if Dooley was that coach, he would have beat FAMU at FAMU.
Come on.
To be honest with you, he would have took McCray out and put the other quarterback in, and it may have been a different game. But if you are that coach, you will be second or first every year. Every year. I don't know why. It's Jackson State and it's FAMU. Who else? I can't name nobody else. And then my last statement is this. We are the only, right now, consistently, we are the only team that almost beat an BCS opponent. North Carolina A&T and University of Tampa. We came close to beating
we're not. I'm not giving you, we were yay so far because I got demolished by Southeast Louisiana. So I'm not gonna give you that. Like, you was a nice little run, but I ain't gonna give you that one. Oh, we were so close to beating. No, I don't care. You lost. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying like this. That North Carolina game, a lot of coaches wouldn't have got his team like that. A lot of coaches wouldn't have. Maybe Deion, maybe probably 2 more coaches, but a lot of coaches wouldn't have got a team like that to go down there and play, and they played a hell of a good game. That's all I'm saying. I ain't giving them props for losing, but I'm giving them props to getting your team up there and preparing them for the best.
I'll give you that, but they lost. But they lost. I'll give you that, but they lost though. But they
lost. They lost. But I like hands down, Coach Willie is better than Buddy Pugh. Hands down. Not Buddy Pugh, but I can't even say his name right now because he's just straight trash. Because you can't even take your quarterback out. But that's all I got to say.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, Bridges. Hey, Blue, bro. Blue came in with the mink. Blue came in with the mink. Blue came in with the heat. He said, shut that shit up. Mink. Woo, that's funny. All right, we going. I'm gonna go 0451, then Smash, then Mr. Benjamin, Mr. Porter. Hey, caller, you live.
What's up, Scotty?
What's up? Hey, what's up, P?
I'm 0451 today, baby.
You said what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what'd you say? You said what?
I said I'm 0451 today.
I didn't see your name on the back of it. It usually has like, your name on it, but it didn't have your name on it. So,
Man, first of all, bro, take you a couple breaths, man, and check your blood pressure, man. Don't let the people get you hyped up off opinions when you're looking at the facts. A lot of people, what I'm realizing is I'm not even sure what they watch. I'm not even sure how long they've been paying attention to SWAC football. I don't even know if they watching teams outside of their own teams to not understand the landscape of how things have been going, what the SWAC has been looking like over the years. But, I mean, there's no way when you look at it that – and I'm a Southern guy. Dooley is my coach. But, I mean, when I look at the body of work of what Willie Simmions has done, and I still think the respect on Fred McNair is not there.
Facts.
I mean, you look at Alcorn. Alcorn won the Eastern Division before Deion Sanders showed up, and they moved to the West 6 years in a row. Fred McNair took over a program and kept them afloat. And I think right now, when you look at grooming quarterbacks, he's been the best guy to do it. And I just don't think a lot of people put enough respect on Fred McNair. If they don't lose that game to Southern in 2021, Alcorn might be in the SWAC championship instead of Prairie View. Remember, Alcorn beat Prairie View.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think at the same time, when you look at Willie Simmions, how can you not see, and I know everybody's saying, well, what Coach Dooley did, unfortunately for FAMU, they were in the SWAC East. But FAMU has not conference game in October or November since they've been in the conference. And I just think you just can't ignore that. They haven't lost a conference game in the SWAC October or November since they've been here. And unfortunately for them, the way that we do things, it ain't literally. Prairie View and Southern went to the SWAC championship, but the second best team in the conference the past 2 years has been FAMU. Due to the divisions, Southern has fallen into a place the same way Prairie View did to represent the West. But just because you won your division didn't necessarily make you the second best team. We've seen times where Alabama didn't make a conference championship but still made the college playoff. So why? Because of the conference, the way it's set up in a division, but that don't mean when it comes to best team, they still wasn't a better team. They just lost that game. Or unfortunately, they win a division with a team that did better.
Yeah. Talk to him,
For me,
Barry.
FAMU has been the best.
Talk to him.
I want to put it in perspective because, I mean, if you watch these games, if you pay attention, FAMU has literally lost to only one team the 2 years they've been in the conference, and that is Jackson State. Unfortunately for them, Jackson State in their division. Unfortunately for them, Jackson State hasn't lost a conference game in November and October the same way. So Jackson State has been the team, but when you look at just because you play in the SWAC championship don't make you the second best team. And we've seen that the past 2 years with Prairie View and with Southern. FAMU literally was the best team the past 2 years. I like the body of work of what Willie Simmions does. It's not the prettiest, but it's enough. It's a finesse game. I call Willie Simmions the finesse king. He's the finesse king. I mean, literally. The way that they get W's, the way that they go in and beat teams. But when I look at it, and I guess I'll bring it back home, but it just hurts me when I hear people I think a lot of times pride, and I'm a very prideful guy, but when it comes to the reality of things, I know how to put pride aside and put the reality of really what's going on. When I think you look at the coaches that's left now, I put Willie Simmions at number one. I just think the body of work of what he's done transitioning to the SWAC outside of having to deal with Deion and Jackson State has been bar none the best.
Yeah.
Jackson State. He hasn't lost to nobody else in the conference. And think about it, before it happened, then they had problems where they couldn't go postseason, and they crowned themselves the HBCU national champions. They caught a lot of flack for that. They beat A&T when they beat A&T in Tallahassee, and they couldn't go to the Celebration Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Willie Simmions still had them in a position to be a good team. I put Willie Simmions at one. Behind Willie Simmions, I would still have a lot of respect for Fred McNair. I would have to go Fred McNair too, just because Fred McNair has won championships as a coach. And when you look at them coming out of whatever happened in COVID, they need a quarterback when you talk about coming out of COVID and just dealing with not playing in the spring. But just out of respect of coaches, I would have to put Fred McNair because he has the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Behind him, I would go Dooley because I still think, regardless of the fact, I may not put Dooley at 1 and 2 just because I like what Willie Simmions has done. I like what Fred McNair has done in his body of work, but I do like what Dooley has done too. Taking 2 programs to a SWAC championship is no easy feat. But that Prairie View team and the success that they had, we all know when Southern and Grambling down in the SWAC West is anybody. Everybody knows that. When Southern and Grambling ain't good, it's everybody's chance. That's typically the year you see a team you normally don't hear about in the SWAC championship. And obviously that was Prairie View in 2000. What year was that? 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Those would be my 3, man. I just think people got to pay attention to the body of work and don't be disrespectful, man.
Let me ask
I think those 3 guys.
Let me ask you this, Perry. If you threw MEAC coaches in there, how would you rank them in your top 5?
The MEAC is tough. Odoms, although he has not found success in year 2 at Norfolk State, in year 1, I think Norfolk State had the best record that they've had in years. On top of, you look at the success that Coach Odoms had at Southern, since you want to take success from one school and going to another.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the man never had a losing season in 10 years.
Woo!
A SWAC championship 4 times. Yes, he did not win them. Alcorn was a thorn in our side, but he went to a SWAC championship 4 times. And we're talking about all these other coaches, but we got to put respect on Coach Odoms as well.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Alcorn, he does not really have a losing record against nobody in the SWAC. He outlived plenty of coaches that came and gone from 2013, his interim year in 2012 until he left spring 2021. I think Trey Oliver was at Southern. Trey Oliver, what he's done at the short time that he's been at North Carolina Central, I would have to put Trey Oliver and Buddy Pugh right there at the top. Just think when you look at the MEAC, when you look at those 2 guys, they both won HBCU national titles. They both beat Big Bad Jackson State, and they can brag about that.
Yeah.
I would probably go Buddy Pugh, Oliver. Down the line, I want to put Dawson Odoms at 3. I just think everybody else, just that track record that comes with them. I don't have a top 5. I give you a top 3 because who else is good? Howard ain't really that good. Morgan State.
No, I was saying if you blended it together, if you took MEAC and SWAC coaches and blended them together, who would be your top 5 in coaching?
It would be Buddy Pugh, Trey Oliver. Have to go Willie Simmions. And have to go. Then 4 and 5 will be between Dooley and Odoms, which I would probably put Odoms over Dooley, just because of Odoms' body of work as a head coach. And people also got to remember, during Southern's time of not having a losing season, we were dealing with APR. Woo. He built a walk-on program. We had no spring football, and just the sheer fact that we were still competitive each and every year. And we probably, if outside of Devontae Kincaid and Dooley being at Grambling, with Coach Fobbs, if Kincaid not there, Southern's best team that nobody ever talks about was that 2016 team, in which that only loss that season was to Grambling in the Bayou Classic. And that was a hell of a team. I would probably put Buddy Pugh. I would go Trey Oliver just because they've been able to win Black College national titles.
Yeah.
I would go Willie Simmions. I would go Dawson Odoms, and I would go Eric Dooley. That would be my top 5 if I was to blend the 2 together.
So you will put Eric Dooley over McNair in your top 5?
That's what you got me. I just told you. You got me with that one. I probably would go honorable mention. Thank you. I need corrected. Honorable mention would be Eric Dooley. I would have to put, matter of fact, McNair, Odoms, since you brought McNair up. McNair will go to the 4th spot. Odoms will go to the 5th spot. And be an honorable mention on the
Dooley.
outside looking in will be Eric Dooley.
Okay, that's fair.
So bringing up McNair because I said all of that and I completely disregarded him. But I will put McNair. I'm doing what everybody else did. I just disregard and act like he didn't even exist.
Facts.
That would be it.
Okay, that's fair. I like that. I like that list. But
if you,
my whole point was that when you do add in the MEAC coaches, they kind of overshadow a lot of what, well, Odom is kind of like a SWAC and MEAC guy, but when you add a Buddy Pugh, a Trey Oliver, and if you even wanted to go to Sam Washington, you know what I'm saying, like it could really get ugly for that top five.
Now because you're throwing in Sam Washington, I can't count him.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is if you started going there with it, it will really start drowning out a lot of SWAC coaches because of just the pure success that those guys have had. And even out of conference wise, the success they've had. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't, I know the SWAC gets a lot of attention, but when it comes down to football, oh no.
When A&T was rolling on the Broadway and Washington, those guys, no doubt about it, at the top, and there's nobody behind them. When I saw North Carolina A&T and Alcorn play in that first Celebration Bowl, that Alcorn team was damn good that year. What was that, 2015? That was one of the best defense I've seen in the SWAC in a while.
Yeah.
They really did their thing. They had Lenoris Footman as the quarterback that year. I think John Gibbs Jr. got hurt. Lenoris Footman came in against Southern, and they didn't lose another game after that. That was a really damn good Alcorn team. And when they played against A&T, A&T made Alcorn look like they didn't deserve to be on the field. Now, Alcorn came back late in that game, but Tyreek Cohen took over that game. There was nobody else, plus A&T played good defense. Between Broadway and between Sam Washington, and you look at the body of work what A&T did, I never forget when they started the FCS kickoff game, it was in Birmingham. He took on Jacksonville State in that game. Jacksonville State had like a 40-game regular season win streak. A&T beat them and snapped that. A&T went and beat ECU, Eastern Carolina University, getting the FBS victory. I think they went on the road and barely lost to Kent State. Now, I'm not going to do the barely lost, but it's just the fact that when A&T was at their height, they were a team that could nobody beat them. They were the kings of the Celebration Bowl. Now, North Carolina Central had some success at the time with Jerry Mack, the year that they played Grambling.
Yeah.
That's why I can say consistency. Central has been there. And Central, if it was one team giving A&T fits over the years, it was North Carolina Central, where nobody else couldn't do it. But those were the coaches around, because then if that's the case, Jerry Mack was around.
They said they beat Kent State. They said they beat Kent State. The Aggies up in here talking about they beat Kent State.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I remember it was a close game. Tyreek Cohen had a good game. So, yeah, they went out and got FBS victories, and on top of that, they beat the best FCS. And we always, when people say, well, you got the coaches get paid for the games that matter, it's the SWAC games. You know what took A&T to the top and made them the household name and the respect? It was what they was able to do out of conference. Going to beat the best FCS team. It was going to beat mid-major, low-level FBS teams. It was the body of work when you look at their resume. That's what helped elevate that program to what it was. And that's ultimately what I think made them feel like, well, we don't want so many MEAC championships. We won so many Celebration Bowls. Let's go off to another challenge.
That's real. That's real.
You may not have been cool with that, but you got to build that up. And so it'll be A&T, but I can't put them in there because they decided to leave the two conferences. So stuck with what you have. So I would put Buddy Pugh and my man at the top right now. When you win your Black College National Championship and both of them beat big, bad Jackson State fans can talk all the noise against Southern, FAMU, and everybody else, but they can't talk that noise against the MEAC.
Hey, Prayer, man. Appreciate the call, bro, as always, boy. You a fool.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
Hey,
Thanks.
man, anytime. Man, that boy funny. All right, I'm gonna go Benjamin, then I'm gonna go you, Smash, because you already called in once. I'm gonna go Mr. Porter. What's up, Mr. Porter?
How you doing, Brother Scott?
How you doing, sir? How you doing?
I am blessed and highly favored.
Oh, that's the way you got to
We
do it.
had 296. Now we have 277 folks in the number. And only 109 of you have pressed this like button. God is not pleased.
Come on.
So what I need you to do
is to put your hand or your cursor over this like button and just bless Brother Scott. Just press this button. That's all you need to do. He ain't asking you to do too much. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Mr. Porter. I appreciate that.
Bye.
He said, bye. Get the likes. Get the likes. Smash coming to you.
You got me out here helping up a Dooley, and I was rocking them like that.
What's good, Smash? Talk to me.
Like, and I can't knock FAMU's accomplishments. Willie Simmions. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the old boy need to be fired for real. Because we make a list like this. I think you need to be specific. You know what I'm saying? Like what you talking about? Like coaches' accomplishments, like recent accomplishments of the last 3 years type stuff. You just can't go all back. You know what I'm saying? So, but if people texting me saying about Willie this and third, I still feel how I feel about Willie. You know what I'm saying? You need to win something to solidify all this good stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like a damn player that they've been balling without championships. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him get the jackpot, and this is the gift for him to do it, especially since Dion not in his way. I'm just saying the list that they made this list, you gotta pick certain things, because when you start talking about everything y'all talking about, like the MEAC and stuff like that, y'all drive hard points, you know what I'm saying? So everybody kind of in their feelings about like this list. I feel like it should have been more specific, and you need to pick things the way you're going at. But yeah, I'm not knocking Willie at all, you know what I'm saying? I know he's a good coach. I'd be a fool to say he's not. I'm just saying he's talking about winning and what's on your record at the end of the day. I know Jackson put a damp on a lot of things. They were kicking everybody at these 2 super years, you know what I'm saying? We gotta give them the facts and facts. So now that Dion's gone, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see what it is now. So I'm just
Let me ask you this, because I see you have a lot of smoke and energy for Willie. You're like, if Willie loses to JSU, then what? My question is Southern has just came from a SWAC championship. What is the expectation for Dooley?
Out of here. What is out of here?
What does that even mean?
I mean, I expect them to win else. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Like, Southern fans are salty about losing that SWAC championship simply off a stubborn mistake. You know what I'm saying? So let him. I'm gonna put it in more perspective to you. Let me put up Southern schedule. You let that boy lose. Let him lose. Who you play? I
can pull it up for you. I'll put it up. I got it right here in front of me. Let me see, because y'all ain't playing nobody really. Let's be honest, y'all really ain't playing nobody.
All SWAC games is back to my guys, so we get paid to win SWAC games. Okay, out the gate, Scotty. Let him lose the Alabama State on some fluke shit. Boy, I don't want to see Jackson State game. You lose that first game at Alabama State, and it's the problem because that's the first game of the season. Nobody knows nothing, and you know what I'm saying? Are we going off film from last year? What we expect? That's the possibility of the first game of the season. You know what I'm saying? You let him lose that game, fuck around with Jackson State game. I don't even want to see A&M. I do not. Knowing that we still have FAMU to come, you crazy. You are crazy. They're going to be calling for his hat. We can't lose nothing. We can't lose Alabama State. Jackson State is the boombox and it's early in the season. It really don't count for real. I take that, but we can't lose the first game. A&M and Pine Bluff, we don't have no mistakes.
Both of those games.
The rest of the season go, we still ain't play. Texas Southern, we got to win that game. Alcorn, it's a rivalry game. We got to win that game. He don't have too many mistakes. So that's my thing. He start losing in any one of these games besides Jackson, they're going to be looking sideways like, okay.
No, y'all members got, out of 5 games, y'all got 3 home games. JSU, A&M, and FAM are all home games. Like,
we got more than that. We got Texas Southern home.
Well, I'm talking about in the first 5. I'm talking about in the first, and then you got the homecoming. You know what I'm saying? Then you got your homecoming with Lincoln University. Like man, I swear to God, y'all niggas are so weak.
It is what it is.
Y'all Bamas are so weak, bro. I swear to God.
You enjoy yourself.
Oh, y'all Bamas are so weak. I swear to God, man. For somebody who ranting and raving about a coach, this schedule is so weak. But anyway.
But that's even more reason why they say you better not lose.
Yeah, dog. If I'm being honest, you know how Jackson was talking about 13-0 last year? Y'all should be screaming the same thing. If KP don't call back in talking about some 13-0, look at this schedule.
I'm like back to reality.
Oh,
you don't know what Jackson's gonna look like.
Nah, I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that.
Hear me out. FAMU may be the only game.
Dog.
Depending. That's what I'm saying. It should be a good schedule. We should beat everybody. Alcorn, I'm never gonna sleep on Alcorn at all. But we should win a bunch of these games. But like I tell you, if he lose 2 the game early in the season, I'm telling you, it's over.
Like I just said, Bama should be screaming 13-0. That's what y'all should be screaming. Since y'all feel Dooley is that guy, y'all Bamas need to be screaming undefeated, 11-0. Oh no, ain't nothing. Because all you gonna say is, Scotty, you know that Bayou Classic is different. You know them rivalry games. You know they get up for us. They get up for us, Scotty.
Okay, I feel you. I gotta go. All
right, bro. All right, peace. Like I said, you Southern Bamas ain't saying nothing but nothing. All y'all doing a lot of lip talking, lip service, and ain't backing none of this up. KJ, what's good?
I started to hang up because you called it out. But that's what I've been noticing with Southern fans and FAMU fans especially. Y'all have done too much talking to start backing away from things. When people ask you how many wins you gonna get, how many wins you got on your schedule, how many losses you got, especially when it comes to JSU. Y'all have talked a lot of shit. Said the king of the SWAC is dead. Tap dancing on the grave. You've been digging. You've been doing all of that. But progressively through the preseason, you've backed off of it a little bit when we start talking about your programs and the confidence that you have in your program. So I noticed that and I peeped it, but we have not forgotten. So if you go into this season, you already starting to backpedal and pop up out of this. We're not going to let you. We're not getting off your neck. We're not going to get off your head. So you might as well stand on it now. FAMU and Southern especially, you've had a lot to say. You better kill the king. That's what you better do. You say it's your crown. It's for the taking. JSU is dead. You better kill JSU. If you do not, don't come in here with these excuses. Parents that I know have been screenshotting the hell out of y'all the whole time. So say it with your chest. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, KJ, real quick. You know, one thing I will have to respect is that, you know, that last year, y'all Bama's Jackson State came out the gate undefeated all year. They were screaming it from the rooftop, undefeated. I gotta give y'all that. I gotta give y'all that. But I will say this. I agree with you. If Southern, especially Southern fans, if y'all feel so high and mighty about what Dooley got, and same thing with FAMU, y'all Bama's need to be screaming. Now, I think FAMU has an FBS opponent on their schedule this year, so I don't think they're going to be screaming undefeated. But Southern in this weak ass schedule, oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all Bama's need to be screaming out undefeated. I'm sorry, I don't got no respect for it if it ain't undefeated.
I'm just saying. I see you marching 100. FAMU about to dominate y'all. Jordan hadn't. Let me guess. Dion moved back to Jackson tonight. If you lose to TC Taylor, I'm telling you, it's going to be bad out here in these streets for you. Get ready. Get ready. All right? Don't lose. Because you're not supposed to lose. We got gutted. We dead. All the stuff you said. Remember that. Don't make not one single excuse. All right? Keep talking, though.
All right. Appreciate the call, KJ. She said, keep talking. Hey, listen. She said, get ready. So just for KJ, I'm gonna let it ride one time. All right, Mr. D, coming to you.
What's going on, Scotty? Bro, I'm glad you're on tonight. Look, for those who don't know who Mr. D is, I know people like, who's Mr. D? My name is Danon Strachan, or Strachan, however. This call is for Miss KJ, the lawyer. I'm going to tell you this right now. FAMU is coming for the king. The king shall be killed, period. The king shall be shot, period. The king shall be stepped on because the time is now and FAMU shall be on the top. So this is for KJ. We are coming for you. Holler at you later, Scotty.
All right. Appreciate the call, Mr. D. Hey, listen, FAMU schedule ain't the strongest either. let's just call a spade a spade. Outside of this South Florida game, this schedule ain't the best either. They got University of West Florida, which is possibly a loss, could be. So, but for you, KJ, she said, don't lose to TC Taylor. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Paris and KJ, listen. If Jackson State beat Southern and FAMU this year, listen, we need to get on a conference call, and I need all them screenshots. I need every last bit of them. I listen. I'm gonna dedicate a show for you guys just to talk y'all smack. All right. So listen, if it happens, let's set up a conference call. Give me all the screenshots. I'll put it on. You know how I do. I'll put it on a graphic, and we'll get this thing all popping. We will get this thing all the way popping, okay? Because I'm telling you, that would be a funny show. Oh, my God, that'd be a funny show. Mr. Sargent, coming to you.
Scotty, I'm from a different generation. KJ, I'm putting you on blast. Not only do I believe FAMU will win, I'm going to give you the score. 45-10 in Miami. It's over. I'm out.
Oh, man, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a doozy. Listen, this is going to be a doozy. Oh, I can't wait for the season. It's so far, but yet so close. But listen, I'm looking at this FAMU schedule. This FAMU schedule is just god-awful. It's god-awful. All right, you got South Florida. Congratulations. We know that's a loss. West Florida, Alabama State, Valley, Southern. Andrew Buddy! Prairie View, A&M, and then Lincoln University. Like, what are we doing? And then Florida Classic, which is Little Bill. That's a W. You know, ain't no Ed Reed. This schedule is trash. I'm telling you. I love Miss Tiffany, too. I love Tiffany. Tiffany, if you listening or if you got somebody else listening, I love you, Tiffany AD. Don't let this happen again. Don't let this happen. Listen, man. Bethune, the only thing Bethune-Cookman is surprising is their team with meals. It's the only thing Bethune-Cookman is doing surprises. They ain't surprising nobody, okay? The only thing they surprising is if it's going to be a hot meal or a cold meal. That's it, okay? Nobody cares about Little Bill and what Little Bill is doing. I wouldn't be surprised if you Bama's went 2-9, okay? Maybe 0-11. And if you went 0-11, it wouldn't even surprise me. Just is what it is. Okay? It just is what it is. Smash just texted me and said, pull up Jackson's schedule. I got you. Let's talk. Let's see what Jackson State's schedule looking like. And their four homecomings. All right, let's look at their schedule, shall we? Here we go. All right. First thing first. All right. I only Jackson will have the blue and white spring game on here, clowns. Y'all Bama so whack. SWAC and MEAC Challenge, South Carolina, FAM, Southern, Texas State. Man, listen, that could get ugly really quick. That could be 0-4 real quick. All right, that's all. It could be 0. Listen, that could be 0-4 real quick. All right, got the Gordon Classic. That's a W. A&M in Mobile. Alabama State at Jackson. That could be a W. Valley, that's a W. UAPB, that's a W. Texas Southern, loss. Alcorn. I don't even know why y'all got these. I don't even know why y'all got these. Take these two off. Dion is no longer here. Take these two off, okay? You won't see another one. 47-1A coming to you.
Hey, Scotty, what's up? This is Lauren.
What's up, man? Talk to me.
Man, looking at these schedules, man, it look like Lincoln became the new SWAC hole now.
Dog, passing them around. Passing them
They
around.
passing them around. They passing Lincoln around. They the new hole in the block. But yeah, about Jackson State schedule, y'all can take that Celebration Bowl off. You can take the SWAC championship off. I bet you go 0-4 this year. I bet they go 0-4. That's all I got to say.
I won't bet the 0-4, but I would hope for it. I ain't gonna bet it though. I ain't gonna bet it.
Look, we know Dooley gonna backdoor his way in somehow and beat Jackson State this year because he gonna get lucky. He gonna hit gold.
Listen, Southern fans don't care if he get lucky. They don't care if he steps. They don't care if he meets a leprechaun on his way to a game. They just want the game to be won. Okay, they don't care how he wins. Just win it.
He gonna find a way. I feel like he gonna get lucky this year. He gonna beat Jackson State, and Jackson State just gonna be salty.
Ah man,
if Dooley beats Jackson State, y'all owe that man 100 ascots. Y'all owe that man 100 ascots if he wins. I'm just gonna say it. I got a strong feeling. 0-4 this year. I don't see them beating South Carolina State. I just don't think they're ready to go up against the MEAC right now with all what they done lost.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I pray for Jackson State misery every day. Every day I wake up, I pray for Jackson State football misery. So
listen, man, you better be careful going to Jackson.
Oh no, they're not gonna catch me back there no time soon. They're not gonna. I'm done with the potholes. Okay, listen. I'm good. My alignments are good. Okay, I'm good. But nah, I can't even say 0-4. Like I would love, like if it happens, it happens. Like I'll be the first one on here laughing my ass to the bank. But I couldn't bet that. The only thing I can guarantee is the Texas State loss. That's the only game I can guarantee.
That's most like that's a loss. That's incarnate word 2.0 right there.
You know what I'm saying? So, but they FBS.
Yeah, they ain't ready for that.
FBS. So it you know, Dion got up out there real early. Let me stop. I ain't gonna go there. Hey, Lauren, appreciate the call, bro. Listen. The only guaranteed win is Bethune-Cookman. The only guaranteed win at these first 5 games is Bethune-Cookman. Talk about some 0-5. KJ coming to you, then Mr. Bugs coming to you.
Yeah, okay. Now that you got Uncle Ruckus's drunk uncle off the line. Anyway, if y'all want us to stop talking, this is the season for you to do it. If you want us to take celebration bowls and things like that off our schedule as automatic or as we expect to be there, you know what to do. The question is, though, can you whoop our ass? You don't really answer that with a whole lot of confidence, but you very confidently say what we aren't going to do. Y'all have been doing that for a while now. So I just want you to notice that. I just want to notice patterns, you know, that you all have, but it's okay.
Now, KJ.
But can you whoop our ass is the question.
KJ, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. And I just need, I need honesty. We're going to play the if game going back and forth. If they beat y'all, if not. Mm-hmm. If y'all go 0-3, because we already know y'all losing to Texas State. We ain't even worry about that. But if y'all go 0-3, what's that energy going to look like from you, KJ? I just got to know. I really got to know. I really want to, if you go 0-3, what that energy going to look like?
Well, if you notice, I haven't been foolish enough to make claims on what our win losses are going to look like, because the honest answer is I don't know. I'm down for whatever, though. I'm down for the ride, and I do actually have confidence in TC as a coach, so I think we made the right decision. And if this year isn't like the most like winning this year, I'm not mad at that. I'm not surprised at that because I have confidence that he's the right dude for the job. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like. So you're not going to get the energy from me that like, oh, blah, 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 this, that, and the other, because I've been like, I don't know, but I'm pretty confident that TC is the right dude for the job, and I think he's going to put together something good. I don't think it's going to be this whole, oh, Jackson State is sorry again forever and never and never. Shut up. Every program goes through ups, downs, and waves. Shut up. Most of your programs have been sorry for a long time. A long time. Like, shut up, okay? So, yeah. That's it. Any more questions?
No, I'm good, KJ. I love it. Appreciate the call. Oh man,
Right.
this is so funny. Wow, this is so funny. Mr. Bugs, coming to you.
Scotty, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
What's going on, Mr. Bugs? Talk to me.
Brother, I had to ask you this question. This is actually, I'm coming in the defense of the Jackson State fans. Correct. So I'll take the heat from all the Little Bill fans and the Willie fans. No problem. I'm a big boy. No problem. What is the reasoning that you have so much vitriol for the JSU Tiger fans? I got to know.
You know, that's man, it's such a great question. It's so much, but so little time. So originally, like if you go back and watch some of my old stuff, I was the one on the bandwagon. I was the first one on the bus. Okay, like I was driving the bus. I was picking up other bandwagoners on the way to Jackson State games. But after a while, it kind of became cultish, and it wasn't really my vibe anymore, right? And then their fans started getting real obnoxious, and that's where I was like, nah, I can't be a part of this. So I kind of like, you know, I dropped my bus off, turned in my badge, you know what I'm saying? and I've been against the grain ever since, man. Because for me, I knew Jackson State fans weren't logical when Dion would be saying some stuff, and I'm like, hey man, this ain't right. Nah, man, nah, see, you gotta understand. You know, I'm like, yo, nah, that like right? Nah, that's not right. Like what he's saying is not right. And that's just how I am. That's just how I'm built. So when people were trying to tell me what was wrong was right, I was like, nah, this ain't for me. This ain't for me.
But there's a joy that you take.
Oh yeah.
For really going in on JSU fans. So I had to come to their defense tonight because of the fact that let me give you a hypothetical. If JSU win their first 3 games, what you gonna say?
Oh, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wait for Texas State to give y'all that loss.
Man, you petty, bro. You petty, man. You petty.
I'm gonna be like, what y'all look like on week 4 though?
You dumb, man. So you just gonna wait until the loss comes.
That's how I did with the Celebration Bowl. when they was running the table, I was just like, some games I knew they were going to win, like the Campbell game and stuff like that. Like, you know, I would pick Jackson. In my heart of hearts, I would hope they lose, but you know, I can't pick against them because I'm like, this doesn't make football sense. But when they lost the Celebration Bowl, that was better than Christmas because I'm like, it's like Tyson, right? When he's going through everybody and then he runs up to Buster Douglas, and you lose to Buster Douglas. So listen, man, I there was no greater feeling. Nobody could have next to my kids being born. That was one of the greatest moments of my life, watching them lose that game. Like, you don't understand. I'm trying to tell you because there's nothing better than a sad Jackson State fan. It's nothing better. Oh, it's nothing better. I love it. I take pure
man. This is, man. Y'all, Key, if you in the chat this evening, we need to go ahead and go in the prayer closet. There's some pride issues that your future husband actually has concerning Jackson State. I mean, there's some really hateful issues because he takes too much joy in the suffering of the JSU fans. I mean, I watched your show from early today. I was just on the floor rolling the whole time because you take some great joy. Now, I got a question for you. It seems that because I'm new to the HBCU scene, all right?
Yes, sir.
Even though I have family members that actually graduated from HBCU, Jackson State was one of the universities. It seems like when it comes to football, the outer conference teams, why do you think that I don't see a lot of HBCUs going into playing some PWIs and saying we come to kick that ass versus we just come to get paid? So when do we begin to kind of change our mentality and say let's go out and beat these boys? Let's put ourselves on the map.
I think if you do better business, you don't have to go play Power Fives. I think lower level FBS and top level FCS teams, that's really where you get your value at, right? Beating those lower level group of fives and stuff like that, you know, and you know the like the ECUs and the Kent States and those lower level FBS programs. I think that's where you really like Texas State. Texas State is not a powerhouse program, right? If Jack State goes out there and beats Texas State, which they won't, which I hope they lose, but if they did, right, that would be a big time win. FAMU beating South Florida. They're not a Power 5 program, but they're a pretty high level FBS program, right? So a Group of 5 program. So you going out winning those type of games, that's what's put you on the map. So one, it's building your team to be competitive, and then having the right mindset as a coach to go out and win those games. Like we're not playing this game just to play it. We're going into this game looking to win. So it's just a mindset.
I got you. That makes some sense, man. Man, lay off the Jackson State fans, man. Come on. And like when they win, man, give them some praise. It's just y'all won. Praise the Lord.
I give them praise when they win. When they win, I say congratulations, y'all won. But when they lose, it's just way more sweeter. It's just way more sweeter.
I hope your kids not watching all this, y'all. Cover their eyes, kids.
Listen,
because it's the pride it is on the forefront. No, I'm playing.
Listen,
man.
My kid
enjoy the show, man.
I'm
enjoying the show, brother. It's always a joy, brother.
No problem, Mr. Bugs. Appreciate the call.
Thanks, brother.
All right. Listen, the funny thing is my son Shy. He loves FAMU. Like he absolutely loves FAMU, right? So we like because my son is getting into sports because you know he lives with me now and I'm a sports guy. So you know he watches what I watch and stuff. So he's like, Dad, who's your favorite team? Let me. I said I got a few favorite teams. I said, what's your favorite team? He said, oh, I like Texas State. I like the Dallas Cowboys. And I like FAMU. Like, I'm like Texas State. I'm like, what's Texas State? I know he don't know what Texas State is, but I'm like, who's Texas State? He's like, Andrew Body, Dad. That's who Texas State is. I said, bro, that's Texas Southern. He said, oh, yeah, Texas Southern. I'm like, bro, shut up. But he love it, man. He love it. So he loves FAMU. He loves FAM. Oh, my bad. They can hear him. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. Mr. D, coming to you, then Smash, coming to you. What's up, Mr. D?
Hey, Scott.
What's up?
Hey, Scotty. I'm calling in now. I'm talking football. Okay, we're talking about the Jackson State now.
Talk to me.
You and I both know that I was on the inside at Jackson State University. Would you agree with that?
Yes, you did. Yes, you were. Yes, sir.
Now, let me ask you another question. If a team that is on the top for years and they lose their coach, what's the odds of that team repeating itself?
Very, very unlikely. Usually you don't see a lot of teams do that. Like North Dakota State is one of the few ones in FCS but they have a system that they pass down from coach to coach. Like they train them, you know
correct.
What I'm saying?
They have a system now. Yeah. So let me ask you another question. I'm going for this. So when you have your former coach RAID, raise the coaching staff.
That's fair.
Did that occur?
That did.
Did he raid the training staff?
That's fair.
Did he raid the equipment staff?
That's fair.
Did he raid the weight lift staff?
That is fair.
And most of all, did he raid the players?
He definitely did. Definitely did.
So, in conclusion, all you got is the bottom. The question is, how far at the bottom you're going to be? And it's okay, but you need to be not delusional, but understand that the pendulum has changed because of all the rating that has occurred. So I'm going to say this to Miss KJ and the other JSU fans. I pray for a 3-win season or a 4-win season for you. And if you get a 3-win or 4 wins, you should look at that as a success and building blocks for your future. But the rise of the Rattler is on. Holler at you later.
All right, Mr. D, appreciate it. Now listen, as much as I would enjoy, there would be no. Oh man, hold on, I feel it coming on. There would be nothing greater in my soul for Jackson to go 3 or 4 wins. When you say 3, it reminds me of the Trinity. When you say 4, it reminds me of a box. 4 corners of which they'll be locked into. Oh man, I'm telling you, just does something to me when I hear 3 or 4 wins. I'm like, Shando, right? But I don't think that's realistic. But I would love it though. I would love to see it. Smash, coming to you.
Got it. I'm back to what I was saying. Listen, I ain't speaking on JSU, but I'm gonna talk about it. I want Celebration Bowl or nothing. I don't care. I want the same energy they have before. I don't care what got rated. I don't care about nothing. So listen, players still going there because they feel like, it's a good opportunity, which it is for them, you know what I'm saying? And they had the best class, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that that's how they trying to put their little excuses in. I don't know what we're going to do, this, that, and third, but keep all that energy y'all had last year. I want Celebration Bowl or bust or nothing. I don't care about none of that stuff because you still have good players going to JSU. I don't care. I want the same energy from last year. So if you win 1 game, if y'all lose 1 game or 2 games, if y'all don't make a Celebration Bowl, I'm like you, Scott. It's going to be the best day of Christmas that we ever celebrate. I want the same exact energy. I want the 60,000 in unison. I want all of the same exact. And we ain't get it. I ain't get it from the spring game, so I'm already looking at you sideways. Nah. I want the whole. I don't want to hear that. That's how they trying to dock it a little bit, saying we don't know, but we got to pick the TC. No, give TC that same energy y'all gave Dion. I don't want to hear nothing. He's Dion. I don't care what he rated, what he took. I want the same energy from past year, because that's how they trying to move the goalposts list, guy. We gonna see what we gonna win. No, I want. You got a Celebration Bowl on your schedule? I want that. So that's my time, Scotty. They're trying to touch these times off, but no, I want the same energy. I'm going, Scotty.
Oh man, and you know who had to respond. What's up, KJ?
Oh. Now, Smash, I couldn't let you get that one off. Again, you are proving what we've been saying the whole time. You called in and said you want JSU to behave as if nothing happened and that, we didn't get rated, all those things, and to keep that same energy. But you have not said a thing about what Southern is actually going to be able to accomplish this season now that we're not big bad JSU. You won't do it. You won't say it with your chest. I just want you to drop your nuts, put your gun on the table, and I want you to say it loud and proud about what Southern is going to do. Y'all don't do that. You just want to say, well, JSU ain't going to do this confidently this year, but I want them to keep that same energy. I want them to keep that same energy. Didn't you say we got gutted and rated?
Hey, Smash. I don't understand. Smash want to have a conference call.
Hold on.
Hey, Smash.
Scotty. No. Back up, Scotty. Early in the show, remember what you asked me? You was like, Smash. What happened if y'all win the? And what I said before you even stop, I say out of there, right?
Yeah,
I said out of there. That was all right. Hold on, I stand on principle. My whole thing is, kids. I like Dexter. I like all HBCUs, but my thing was just the energy. You know how we talk about like y'all act like y'all been there before? That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I put first 48. Southern back on top when we beat y'all this year. Now, if y'all do win, it is y'all supposed to win. I want
you finally said it. You finally said when Southern beat us this year. You finally got there. I'm proud of you. Okay.
No,
like,
you can't do that, kid. You never hear me. No, it's either win or lose. I'm like the rest of these people. I'm just talking about on principle. I can say what I don't like about.
A little shaky when we pulled up your schedule though and got to big fat JSU. Your voice
not at all. Look at y'all schedule. No, it's Scotty the one said y'all schedule shit too. What's so special about y'all schedule besides 16? What's so special about it? One game?
I never said that our schedule that was that special. I'm saying when Scotty pulled up y'all schedule and he got to JSU, you started backpedaling and pee-popping.
I didn't backpedal. No, I didn't. First of all, I didn't pedal from the beginning.
Don't make me say
I didn't pedal. No, I did not pedal from the beginning.
Roll the tape back, Scotty.
Out of there. I said out of there. Well, Scotty, roll the tape back. Scotty, roll the tape. You guys got the wrong talking. I said out of there from the beginning. Scotty couldn't finish his sentence before you say out of there. You know, it's a difference.
You said that if you don't do something, so this is what you said. You said that if something doesn't happen, then Dooley should be out of there. But you did not say confidently with your chest what you were going.
I think that's a difference. That's a difference. You want me to say something that I never said from the beginning. First of all, I'm not a Dooley fan. I'm not a Dooley fan at all. I'm also. Let's stick with Southern versus Jackson energy right there. I'm not talking about like what he gonna do for the whole season. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just off energy. Y'all went cool, and we lose to y'all this year. I really want him out of there. But I'm just talking about. You making all these jokes. I'm talking with the facts and facts here. 60,000, one accord in unison. I don't hear that shit. I want the red seat. I'm gonna
say something positive about what Southern is gonna do and say it with your chest. Because we talking about it.
I wanted to be y'all.
We said it with our chest. Them past 2 years and y'all didn't like it. I just want y'all to confidently say it.
But you didn't. But Rhoda takes that.
You
didn't say nothing confident about y'all either. All you said was, "I'm a roll with him. I'm a roll with him." That's what you said.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say with my chest.
Okay.
I don't think this is not going to be the year that y'all think that it's gonna be for JSU. It's not. You want to think that it's automatic that FAMU is going to win the East. That's not automatic. Like, it's not. But I'm going to speak logically because, again, I am at least somewhat logical when looking at what happened with JSU this season. It's not excuses because I think we'll be pretty good. I do. I think we will be pretty good. I just can't say. I haven't seen enough of the pieces together at all because it's so new. So I can't say. I can't make those outlandish claims because I hadn't even seen most of these people in uniform. I don't have the knowledge to say that. Maybe somebody at JSU that has really, been keeping up with our recruits and know what they are about and what they can do and what they can produce could say that, but I cannot. But I'm pretty sure some JSU people that would say it with their chest more confidently because they know what I don't. But you, sir,
my argument is only with the game against y'all. That's what I said. A game against y'all.
Smash.
The same boombox energy. That's all I'm saying.
Smash.
What you think y'all going to?
Let me ask you this. This is my question towards you because this is where me and KJ I think we agree. What is the expectation? Is it Celebration or Bowl or bust for Southern? That's what I want to know. Is that the expectation for Southern?
I'm gonna say Celebration Bowl Dooley gone. That's my expectation. I can't see that.
Okay, all right. That's
the same way.
Okay,
but no, Scotty, before you say that, roll back to what you just said because you asked me first what happened to lose first game. Before you can finish your statement, I stood on it. She just probably didn't hear it. But my thing is mainly Southern against Jackson on that game, not so much for the whole season. Keep that same energy.
Okay. All right. So you're saying right now you're saying Southern's. Are you saying Southern's going to beat Jackson, or you're up in the air with it?
Of course, I'm always saying Southern Beach gonna be Jackson and Boom by Texas. Stop saying that. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I just want to get it on. I just want to get it on wax. I just want to get it on wax, just so we all. Clear.
I just want to get it on record.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Matter of fact, you can bring us back on. You can bring us back on before and after the game. I ain't sure. I talk fast. What are you talking about? Okay. And you can bring us on before and after the game. The Southern versus Jackson game before Southern versus Jackson game. So, y'all stupid. But yeah, man, for sure. That's what I'm just saying. Keep that energy. I don't hear about what y'all not confident. Dion won that 2 days for y'all.
I didn't say that. I didn't say we as a base for the whole fan base. I'm talking about my knowledge. I can't make that call.
I respect that. For my knowledge and your knowledge, I don't think you're saying fan base either. I'm talking about our game. I don't know what everybody's talking about.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We whooping that ass. Book it. Anyway. All right, bye.
Boy, something is wrong with y'all, man. That was funny. I needed that laugh. Jesus Christ, that was hilarious. Lauren, coming to you. And then you, KP.
All right, Scott, I had to call back in because earlier KJ referred to me as the drunk Uncle Ruckus. Listen here, KJ, I got something for you. I understand that you may sound worried and scared right about now because, things ain't looking too good for JSU. And to one of the previous callers earlier, he said, Dion raided everything. Yeah, Dion took everything, including Johnny T's from Jackson. Y'all ain't got nothing. But your ass whoopings are coming. They coming. So just get ready for it. It ain't no way around it. Everybody's getting ready to put their foot in y'all's ass. And I'm saying it with my chest. I got a feeling that Southern will stomp you guys into the damn ground, and FAMU gonna come in and bite you like a rattlesnake in the ass. That's my thoughts. So if she still want to refer to me as a drunk Uncle Ruckus, well, we just gonna wait till this season starts and we'll see who's drunk because y'all still start knowing folks.
All right, appreciate the call, Lord. Whew, man. Oh, that conversation was so funny. That was just unridiculously funny. KP, coming to you. Shit. What's up, KP?
Why, hey man, I ride with my homeboy Smash. Hold up. The same question you asked Smash, I need you to get on KJ ass and ask her the same thing. Give her the same energy. How KJ, she feel about JSU.
But she's already, y'all don't be listening. KJ already said, hey, listen. I understand that we might not have the season that we would like to have. She said I'm okay if it's a 5 or 6 win season. She said that. She said that I'm realistic to understand because she doesn't know what the team is. She has said that out of her own mouth. So I don't know what you mamas didn't hear.
Oh, come on, man. Now we letting people get outs and stuff. No. They got the same energy from last year. They just lost Dion. I need that same 60,000 in fucking units. My bad. Mama said I need that same pom. We out here. We got a day party. I need all that. I need everything. Celebration and no, we in Atlanta. They already got their tickets in Atlanta. Remember last year? I need all that energy.
But that's not
call up, KJ.
Let's be real. If anybody should have that energy, it's Southern fans. Southern fans.
No. Why I gotta be us? Why we gotta have a target?
No, because this is what I'm saying. If you feel so comfortable to be with Dooley that, oh man, Scotty, Dooley, people don't give Dooley enough credit. He took 2 teams back-to-back championships. You know how hard that is? Well, how about make it 3 years and take his ass to a Celebration Bowl? Keep that energy. Have the expectation for Dooley in your sorry-ass schedule that you got, and you ain't playing nobody. I want that energy. Where's that energy at?
I mean, the energy is here. I'm saying celebration of bus. I put it on the wood.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't want to hear, man, TC first year, we got to get our system in. I don't want to hear all that oopsie-doopsie stuff. Dooley came in his first year with a busted quarterback, and we took it to the championship. I don't hear none of that nonsense about TC first year. We got to get new headsets. We got to get new cleats. I ain't trying to hear none of that nonsense. play it how you played it last year and make it to Atlanta just like you said you made it to Atlanta last year. No, I don't hear all that. I don't hear none of that. Please miss me with that. Stay outside with that nonsense. You coming in here, you better come in here like you came here last year. I want Mike with his special show, DJing about he gonna be DJing at the party, at the win. I ain't trying to hear all that nonsense. You gonna go. They had some dude talking about he want to put 1,300 for a 12-0 season. Where he at? Find them. Put 1,200 on it now. Let's see you go 12-0 this year. I got a whole stack for you, boy. Please find him. I want that smoke. Please. That's all I'm saying, Scotty. That's all I'm saying, baby. We going. I told Dooley do his thing. He don't do it. He out of here. We ain't gonna tuck behind our tail. We ain't saying he need another. TC, please bring it. Give him the same respect that you gave Dion. Hey, he got the same players, all that. Yeah, we don't do it like that. We're going to keep it flat across the board all the way 100. That's how I'm coming with it, Scotty. But, bro, good show, bro. Shout out to the chat, Paris, KJ, all you J-State fans, man. Y'all salute to y'all, man. Just love, baby. Holla at you, boy.
KB, you stupid. That boy said, I want to hear about no new cleats, no new headsets or nothing. Oh, my God. My stomach is hurting. Oh man, KJ got some boy. KJ, you a one-man band today, girl. You a one-man band today.
I really am taking all challenges with. I can do this with both hands tied behind my back because y'all are some funny people. Oh, KP. We heard y'all make every excuse possible for the past 2 years. We were basically the Monstars. And I gave you grace on that. I gave you some grace on that, even though you saw what we did and, you talked stuff in Dion's first season and what we weren't going to be. You laughed. You had everything to say. Y'all put up little bulletin boards, little poster boards. So y'all talked y'all stuff too. And you had an excuse every single time that JSU won a game. Now this year, with different factors and different variables, you want to hold us to something we didn't even say yet. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand the logic. Honestly, I'm getting sleepy. This is above me now. All I gotta say is y'all are ridiculous. But come the fall, when we line up between them lines, and there is no more talking to be done, I need you all to keep that exact same energy after the game. Win, lose, or draw. I need to keep that same energy about your program and its direction, about your coach, about your 15 shades of blue, about your missing side teeth, about all that. I need you to keep all that same Southern delusional energy that y'all typically bring to the game. I need you to have that if we whoop your ass. Okay? That's it. That's all I got to say. All right? Good night.
Oh, my God. This has been one of the funniest. Paris coming to you, then Smash coming to you. Hey, what's up, P? You live.
Oh, okay. So for KP, this is for KP. This is not the same Southern that sat up here last year and was all high and mighty of beating these high school teams. Remember that? I'm just saying, remember that? Y'all was all big and bad. Y'all was gonna run through the SWAC. And what ended up happening, you backdoored your way into the SWAC championship. Let's be honest, it was a 3-way tie. Alcorn kind of could have got into the game, but we won. But let's stop. And like KJ has numerously said, how about y'all talk about your school and what your school is going to do? Don't worry about what we're going to do. How about just big up your school? What is SU going to do? What is FAMU going to do? Stop watching us. It's just that simple. Stop watching us and just stand on what you believe. You saying what Jackson State is not going to do. What is SU and FAMU going to do? Because last time I checked, Jackson State is still the champs. No matter what, we're still the champs. So to be the champs, you have to beat the champs. Is that not?
I mean, that's what they say.
The same? Is it not the same?
I mean, You know, it's fair. You know, you guys are technically still the champs, but you technically don't have the same champ team. That's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm not trying to get in between this and that. Just saying.
And that's fine. Because at the end of the day, as once again KJ has said, y'all have to line up and see us. So the only way that TC can get his respect, I guess, from other people is for him to beat you guys.
That's fair.
So we're going to see in the fall. It's just that simple.
It will. I mean, listen, boy, the fall can't get here fast enough. Boy, I swear to God, it cannot.
True. But that's all I had to say for tonight.
I appreciate the call, P, as always.
All right.
Listen, you know y'all done work something up when y'all get Paris calling. Paris don't call in like that, but you know, listen, JSU is now just stand on it university, okay? That is the new name for JSU. Just stand on it, okay? Just stand on it university. Y'all gotta stand on it. Both sides, right? They gonna tell you to stand on it. Southern gotta stand on what they gotta stand on. JSU better stand on what they gotta stand on. Here you go, Smash coming to you. Who this has been hilarious.
See, kid, they're gonna move the goalpost shit, Scotty. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about from the 60,000. I'm talking about from the Dion, the savior. I want to hear KC, he the savior, Jesus Christ. I want to hear all of that. I don't want to talk like they got that super team, Dion years. I want to see everything from the root to the tooth. I don't want to see a win against Spam. I want to see every damn thing. That's my thing. Because if you win one game, you're going to be like, look what we did. No, I want to see the same energy 100%. The same way I can stand on and say, I want to see Dooley win the championship, but now he got to go to stand third. And the same way I can get on you, how you always talk about how you backdoor his winning the championship, a championship is a championship. I don't care. I want to see the whole thing. I ain't see it for the spring game. Tomorrow looking at them sideways. What happened to that? What happened? What's going on? I want to hear the whole thing. I want to see Uncle Neely come back. I want to see the whole damn thing. It's flawed. It's flawed. Because it's like, those remind me of Scotty. It remind me of like the dude who he got heart when his cousin around. You know what I'm saying? When his big cousin around, he got heart. But soon as the cousin leave, now we can't get our legs back. No, I don't want that shit. I want to see everything. And all them bandwagon fans, and it's not even like true fans. I respect true JSU fans. I let it ride with it. It's the JSU fan. You know what they remind me of? The bandwagon fan remind me of the people. You know when you be with a bunch of dudes and see some girls, and the dude will be like, "Son, I should have signed with Cash Money, huh?" Nigga, you ain't signed with Cash. That's the type of shit here. Listen, it's a bandwagon. That's what I mean. All the extra, so all y'all support Jackson the same way. So I stand on principle. So I like how you said just stand on university. I like that. It ain't about the true fans. My thing is all the extra antics like they've been doing that shit. That's most of what I'm focused on. But Scott, this was a great ass show, man. I fuck with everybody who called in. I'm gone, man.
Man, this has been one for the ages. Oh my gosh, man. This is what we in. We ain't even got out of May yet. And man was his hype, boy. Listen, man, I'm gonna say this, man, because y'all got my mind. My head is on. My head is throbbing right now. I've been laughing so hard. Yo, KJ said, "You stutter." Hold up, listen. Oh man, she said John Man was up here stuttering. That was hilarious. Listen, man, it's very simple. I believe Southern University. You cannot backdoor your way into a championship. I want, like, KP was on here calling, "Oh, Scotty, we were in the lead week 7. Bro, this ain't NASCAR. Oh, I led out of the Daytona 500. I led 200 laps. Nobody gives a damn. Okay, did you win? Did you win? No, you did not. Okay? You know, KP, I led for 150 laps on the Daytona 500. Who cares? Okay? Who cares? I don't want no backdoor championships. I want a front row center, right? Leading the pack. We led the way all the way. I don't want no, hey, we got to hope for PV to lose and, Texas Southern, we need Texas. I don't want to hear none of that. None of it. Absolutely none of it. If you are supposed to be what you think you are, you need to be leading the pack all the way in. I don't want to hear none of that. Not even a lick of it. So, come on, man. Stop it. And JSU, listen, man. Y'all need to just pray for 6 wins. I believe if you get 6 wins, if you go 6-5 this season, which is I mean, off this schedule is very doable, right? Like, let me bring this schedule up. The schedule is very doable, right? South Carolina State should be a win. These 2 should be a loss. So you go, that's 1-3 right there. You beat Bethune-Cookman, that's 2-3. Beat A&M, that's 3-3. Lose to Alabama State, that's they got Demetrius Davis. That you win. You're 4-3. You beat Valley 5-3. Beat UAPB 6-3. You lose to Texas Southern. You lose to Alcorn. That's 6-5 right there. Very capable schedule to go 6-5. Very capable, right? 1 win, go here or there. 7-4 is very much so doable. Very much so doable. 7-4, 6-5, right? So I think that's a very, very reasonable year for a first-year head coach, right? That's just my personal opinion. Do I expect him to go back to the SWAC championship? No. If he does, amazing feat. Don't believe he will. Hope he doesn't. I'm praying he don't. Pray for TC not to go, right? But it's all possible, man. But listen, this has been my time, man. This has been one of the show. Man, KJ. Listen, I told myself I was going to do like an awards for like certain subscribers, like, you know, caller of the year and all. Listen, I don't know what. I don't know what I would give you, KJ. Like maybe like comeback of like I don't know, man. What's the responder of the year? I don't know. But you need an award, KJ. I just feel like you need one of those crystallized awards. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, that was some high level. That was some high level Jonan right there. That was some high level responses. I gotta clap. There we go. The Clapback Award. There you go. Clapback of the Year Award has to go to KJ. That was amazing. I mean, she was just in that jank. Meek, 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 meek. You got something to say too? Meek, 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 boy. She was over here scrapping. It made it look so easy. Took all comers. Southern, fam, didn't matter. Clapback of the Year Award. I'm gonna make it just for you, KJ. We gonna. I mean, I'm paying for this wedding right now, so I don't got no disposable income. But whenever I do get disposable income, Clapback of the Year is coming to you. I promise you that. All right, listen, guys. I appreciate your time. Appreciate everybody that called in. A wonderful show. The MVP. That's a good one. All right. Listen, I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be too tired messing around with y'all Bamas, man, keeping me up late. But listen, until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna holler. God bless. Tamona is the girl. She's like Harley Quinn, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just you don't really know where she's going to take it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like her clapbacks. I'm not saying her clapbacks are bad, but she just takes it to like, you'd be like, yo, why you had to take it there? Because I can't respond the same way, right? Like KJ, she comes with the clapbacks are really on the same level. You know what I'm saying? She'll hit you with a little, she'll hit you with a below belt, boom. Like, Tamona, she tried to take your knees out from under you. You know what I'm saying? Like straight Harley Quinn style. She's so unpredictable. Like you be like, hi, that's why you lost. She be like, hi, that's why your mama got cancer. You be like, whoa, wait a minute. How did my mom having cancer have anything to do with Jackson State losing? Like that's the stuff you got to deal with when it comes to Tamona. Like, I mean, like completely left field type stuff, but that's just my own. You'd be like, whoa, wait, like, why would you have to go there? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? But that's it. All right. So until next time, once again, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm a holler. God bless, man.